flipping around. Now here come flipping around. You taking my time, I kick a car. I tell you something. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, Hot Toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. Well, how are you coming along with that, Rob? We gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. He's doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week! Starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again!
But the first appearance this week, you were like,
Black Suit.
yeah, what? So what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel Comics.
Big new
Let's
release.
start. Yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice.
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long-running Flash Rebirth series. James Herron does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Hugh does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really.
You have options.
Number 1.
Both covers.
Well, it's gonna
1
have
in
a lower.
25 in the
It's
same
gonna
look.
have a lower print run.
To do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that though.
No, J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell. Chewie is just like chucking Dingo.
A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the bunny mask.
To get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. It is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh,
yeah. That's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a
With
look.
the ears.
That's a look. All right.
Alright. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got.
Mamo? Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo. Mambo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Give him all the mind breaker!
Berserker, Boom Studios.
Mr. Hybrid, I smell your hybrid, Mr. Hybrid, wandering down the avenue, swinging a cane, feeling no pain, Mr. Hybrid, I smell you.
And I look right to tomorrow. I look it in this one good eye. And I say, I'm Kid Country. Yeah.
We're live.
It's actually my favorite. We're live?
Yeah, we're live. We made it out of the void.
How live are we, Dan?
Completely, 100%.
Completely and utterly live. Hello, good evening. I'm Victor Lewis. This is the Ultimate Comics Live Show. But you know that there's all sorts of materials announcing what this is. You had to go through a lot of steps to get here. No one winds up here by accident. Unless you, did. Hi. What's going on?
You're still welcome.
Yeah, you're still welcome here. I'm not trying to exclude you from this experience. And what an experience we have ahead of us. For the next couple hours, I will be fixing the corners on this black box. And also, because if this collapsed live on the air, I would have to tender my resignation. I would never recover. Someone would
second time
chop and screw that into a little video meme. But yeah, for the next couple hours, I'm going to sell some comic books. But before we get to that, I got to talk about the mechanics of how exactly we do that. There's a little form, pinned comment, description of the video. That form is where you go to put in all your vital information, name, address, social security number, all that stuff. That is how you're going to get the items that you claim. But how do you claim items? With this little thing in front of me, this shelf that not one thing will drop off of this entire show. Not one. It will not happen. You have my solemn vow as Ultimate Comics Live Show host that nothing will hit the floor tonight. So we got these lots, A through this one, I. And what you're going to do when you see something put up that you like, you're going to say the lot and also just a word or two describing what it is. Obviously, there's a lot of Batman in the world. You can't just say Batman. But also, if you just say, you can't just type A. You can't be, no, that's not how that works. So the lot letter and also a description of what you're looking for. Once you have claimed your items, once you put your information in that little form where we can send you your comics, we will ship them. We will invoice you first, but we will ship them. Those invoices will show up on Sunday. We do one for all the shows of the week, and we ship them $8 flat rate shipping straight to your house. You're also welcome to pick them up at any of the Ultimate Comics physical locations if you're lucky enough to live nearby. God bless North Carolina. It's my favorite state. That's why I live here. We also have a layaway thing. There are going to be some high-priced items in the show tonight, as there always are. There's a couple diamonds in the rough every now and then, but with all this comic book news that's been happening, I got a few slabs and a few sets that you just might be interested in, and those prices can get a little steep. So if it's not workable in your budget, you're welcome to put it on layaway. It's not through any third parties. It's through us, Ultimate Comics, personally. So you can put 10% down, 15 payments, or the other way?
10% down, 15.
10% down, 15% payments across 6 months. You pay all that off. We're square. No interest, no nothing. But the catch here is you can only have one layaway open at a time. So if you got one open and something pops up that you're just really gotta have tonight, just send Dan a message. Oh yeah, Dan's on the ones and twos. You knew that already, but That's just how that goes. Yeah. You're going to send us a message. We're going to work it out. We're going to pay that your existing layaway off. We're going to set you up the new one. It's going to be great. We're always trying to add that personal touch. And speaking of the personal touch, we could use your help. And that's why I have this share prize right here. Because for every public share of this here video that you're currently watching, because you totally came here on purpose and not by accident, you will be entered to win tonight's share prize, which is Captain Marvel 23. This is going to be the first appearance of the son of Namor. Well, I learned how to say Namor this week, which is pretty cool. And also an alternate reality daughter of Thor. All sorts of crazy stuff is happening in this here comic. And it can be yours for free $99 by sharing this video publicly sharing it. It's very important on walls, in groups, or however else Facebook works. I wouldn't really know. I haven't been on Facebook in a long time. It scares me. It's a terrifying place. But it's time to start putting some books up. It's time to start talking about some things. I already have a few things that I selected for us to get rolling tonight. So yeah.
There's not a minimum price for layaway. We've had somebody put a $25 book on layaway before.
I would love to see somebody lay away a $5 book.
It's doable.
That would be so sick.
It might not be the most effective use of your layaway, but it is doable.
Yeah, it is doable. We will do it.
Jen's asking you how you were saying Namor before.
I was saying Namor. Yeah. I got clowned about it a little bit, and that's fine. It's all right.
We just learned on Tuesday night that Namor is Roman backwards, and it blew our minds.
Oh my god!
we had no idea.
On. That's also why, in learning the pronunciation, I learned that he came first. He came before Aquaman, which is really what blew me away.
Yeah.
But enough chit chat. I know somebody's complaining in the chat. I can feel it. I can't see it yet. Hashtag get Victor a TV. Don't forget. Don't forget. Bother everybody. I want to see the chat. I want to see it, and someone has to bother management enough to make that happen. I'm going to put up this Wildcats #1 because I like Wildstorm, I like Grant Morrison, and I like Grifter. So we're going to put all this stuff up for the clean price of $20 in near mint condition. I'm going to follow that up with a variant. Everybody loves variants, and some people love Howard the Duck. So I got this Guardians of the Galaxy 26 Howard the Duck Nirvana Nevermind homage variant. Because everyone loves variants, and some people love Howard the Duck. It's a very funny sentence to me. More just Victor stuff because I, went through the boxes and found stuff that I thought was neat. I got this Batman: The New Adventures issue 408. You may notice that the Batmobile is a Lamborghini and there's a kid by it. That's because this is the first appearance of post-crisis Jason Todd and the first Magan, but that first post-crisis Jason is what's important. He's stealing them wheels, man.
Joe just asked if we had any Robin books tonight, too.
Yeah, nice. I'm glad, though, I could just work that out easily.
He said right on time.
Right on time, baby. I'm going to put up a 2-trade paperback set. I feel like we're getting rolling with trade paperbacks and sets awfully early. But I've got this 2-trade Justice League of America, Justice Society crossover thing. This is some wild stuff. This is volume 2 of Brad Nelson's JLA. It's not numbered necessarily because it's a crossover with the Justice Society thing. I don't know. It's got every single hero. You want them? They're all here. Come on down. 2 trade paperbacks for $18, which is also just a solid deal in general. I can't wait to explain what that is roughly 5 more times throughout the course of the first 10 minutes here on the show. We're going to go Mr. Miracle, issue 11. Can Mr. Miracle survive this death-defying trap? I mean, probably, but you still got to read to find out.
Would you do that, is it Grifter or the Wildcats on A for 15? You have it at 20? Is that McFarlane?
Yeah,
variant?
I feel like that's fair. Let's go. It is McFarlane.
Yep.
It's slowly become a thing on this show, and I don't hate it necessarily. I forget who it was last week. It's like, why do you hate Todd McFarlane so much?
I'm pretty sure it was you, Nathan, right? That told us to watch the speech.
Yeah.
He's our big.
Yeah. I did watch that speech, by the way.
I watched some of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
It made me nice and steamy. Walt Disney's Man in Space, a science feature from Tomorrowland from Dell Comics. We ran across a whole lot of Dell Comics. This is issue 716 of this particular Disney-focused series. Did you ever see that Tomorrowland movie with George Clooney in?
I did not see it, but I know of it. I was working at the theater at the time. I had one of the pins.
It's nice. That's rad. Yeah, that movie's way better than it has any right to be. Action Comics issue 352, in which the Man of Steel becomes the Man of Stone, but is also living out a full nightmare, entirely conscious but petrified. Yeah, also the Kryptonian rules applying to this horrifying state of limbo between life and death. He's indestructible, and police are just wailing on him with sledgehammers like, wow, he won't even break. This is crazy. Which, that's nuts, right? If someone got turned to stone, I would hope that your first thought is not to whack them with a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
For reference, if I ever turn to stone, no hammers. Hammers are not allowed. Following more Superman stuff, Action Comics 376. It's not kryptonite. It's something common as coal, quote, quote. And it's going to kill Superman. I don't know what it is, but you can. For the low price of $10 on a very good comic. Very good being the condition, not necessarily an appraisal of its overall quality.
Paul saying he thought that speech was awesome. I just need to finish it. The only part I caught was the beginning when he was talking about the business.
He being Todd continues to be a dynamic and engaging figure who really changes the landscape of comic books when he chooses to.
Yeah.
For good or ill, Todd McFarlane is in these streets.
Would you do B for 12? You have it at 15. That Nevermind variant.
Yeah, I'm down to make some deals tonight. The set of 2 trade paperbacks on D is a set, technically, but it's not a real set. So I'm going to put up our first real set, issues 1 through 6 of the Rosenberg Hawkeye, the Hawkeye Freefall thing. All 6 issues of Freefall, coming in hot. It's the first appearance of Bullseye as the 5th Ronin. But more, it's just a kick-ass Hawkeye story. That's kind of what you're here for, right? And I will also put down Avengers 164, featuring a conflict with the Lethal Legion, in which the post-it note was stuck on sideways. I'm just going to go ahead and put that on I. Still got to put something on B.
Always trips me up.
Yeah. Got some good old-fashioned X-Force. X-Force, the giant-sized issue 100 spectacular. That's obviously Liefeld art.
Oh, yeah.
Lethal? Liefeld? I mean, now that I've started saying Namor, I don't know what's real anymore. I mean, I like to say the language is ever-evolving, but that's more of a crutch and an explainer than anything else.
Plus, I mean, names are just an extra level of confusion.
Truly. I can't pronounce nothing.
Yeah.
I'm the only show host with a stutter. We're doing great. We're having a great time. We're going places around here, baby.
Would you H for 23 or 28, that complete free fall set?
You know my deals on sets, baby. Yes. Enjoy it. Free fall is really good.
Yeah, that's right.
What's going to replace it? What's going to replace it is some Bendis New Avengers is what's going to replace it. I have that New Avengers issue number 1, the Bendis and Fitch joint. Near mint condition to boot. Just $10. Popping down on H.
Suresh says he kind of likes Namor. Henceforth, I shall say that.
Hey, don't bring me back. I just got corrected. It was harsh, too. I really just got put in my place about it.
That's like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure ruined Socrates for me.
Yeah, we got so great. My personal favorite has been and always will be Beef Oven. Beef Oven goes so hard. Beef Oven is the joint.
Shoot, we made it to 41 viewers right now.
41 viewers. It's almost 42.
Just about.
Yeah. I'm taking frequent sips of water back here just because I'm looking for something to do. I like to occupy my hands. Don't ever pick up smoking. It's a very bad habit. Probably going to take down Tomorrowland.
Would you do B for 14 of it 20?
Ooh, $1 Victor's back, baby. $15, and you got a deal. One more dollar. There was specifically a post-it note on this that says "not a comic," because it's not a comic. It is. What are the standard dimensions of a comic book? 8.5 by 11, like a sheet of paper.
Something like that.
Yeah, it is a comic book-sized art print. It's a comic book-sized Scotty Young art print. It's a Guardians of the Galaxy Groot and Rocket art print, and it's $5. I will leave the post-it note on for you that says "not a comic" so that you are also apprised of the situation.
6 5/8 inches wide by 10 1/4 inches high.
Of course, it's so specific.
George says 15 works for B. Willie T is picking up Scotty on A.
All right. Let's clear out a couple sections. Yeah, that George Clooney Tomorrowland goes hard. Not as hard as John Carter, but pretty hard also. Wonder Woman issue 21. It's the Gail Simone Wonder Woman, which right about now I'm wishing that I had read because I need to know what is happening with that hand. I desperately need to know the situation of this demonic claw hand Wonder Woman. And, just for kicks and giggles, I told you we ran across a lot of Dell comics. I'm going to put up the Dell comic movie adaptation of The Conqueror, the John Wayne disaster in which he plays Genghis Khan, and everybody died of cancer, and so many horrible things happened during the filming of this movie. you can watch it without watching it by buying this comic for just $5. And I wish I'd opened it up so I would know if it was an artist depiction of John Wayne as Genghis Khan or if it's just stills from the movie. Yeah, I'm probably going to leaf through it at some point if we end up with a spare second.
All right. Before we move anything, I've got some combo offers and then some other offers, non-combo offers.
Okay, what are we working with?
So I guess in the order of receiving them, would you do F and G together for 12?
Let's see, F and G together for 12. Let's keep hearing the other offers. Let's see what's cooking.
Those are the only ones for those two books.
I'll do F and G together for $15, $5 off.
All right. Would you do, and I'll do this in order of receiving them. Would you do H for 5, and then the other offer? Oh, I have another offer that just came in too. So H for 5, C and H together for 15, or C for 7. 15 is good for F and G while you're thinking about that.
Nice. Cool. I will do H for $8 is what I'm going to say.
All right.
Now, if H is $8, the combo offer for C and H was, what did you say, 12?
15.
15. At that price point, that's only $3 off. So I'm inclined to take it because I have more than one copy of New Avengers.
All right.
That's a good deal on the Jason Todd book, too.
Yeah, so I got to figure out the extra comments that just came in. All right, so C is gone. 15 was good for...
Probably going to chill for a second while you sort things out. I don't want to overload you, especially since we have kind of a flat o'clock coming on the way. So insider information for the early show attendees. It's always important to be nice to your producer. Everyone who's ever watched Frasier knows that.
And you said the 15 was good for the... Or did you...
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did say the 15 was good for the combo
All
offer.
right. Wayne is picking up B.
Okay. If it wasn't taped, I would have already opened it.
Robert Garante is picking up a Avengers on H.
Cool. There's only one left then. And did the person that I gave the offer to claim one yet?
For H?
Yeah.
You gave me that one. For the combo?
Well, you like...
Oh, for the initial. Yeah, that was him. That was Robert.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that the person that I countered got a copy.
I gotcha. Makes sense. Would you do the set on D for 12?
I'll do it for 14. $2 more. And not even 15. So $14. And you got a deal on D. I mean, it's 2 trade paperbacks. That's $7 each. What's our cover price? Oh, yeah. That's a hell of a deal. Hell of a deal.
Would you do A for 3? You have it at 5 for Eddie Page.
You know what? I would. Yeah, y'all. It feels like we're cooking tonight. I like this. We're making deals early. We got combo offers coming in. Okay, let me start putting up some other stuff.
Yeah, we're good now. I'm just typing in stuff.
Tight. I got the Swamp Thing annual, the second annual over here. And you might notice that there's some other characters in the frame here. We got Phantom Stranger, we got Etrigan, we got Dead Man hanging out there in the back. That's because this here Alan Moore comic book is the first unofficial appearance of Justice League Dark. Which I like that we say Justice League Dark instead of Dark Justice League. Either way, it's $20. Put up a little bit more Wonder Woman. So we like Wonder Woman. We have issues 14 through 17 of that Gail Simone run. Zoop. This is going to be the first team up of the Amazons of Themyscira, and it is a full story arc. It is a full the Circle collection. A little bit of animated Batman, The Batman Adventures, issue 36. Bruce having some kind of freak out. Very fine, near mint condition, just $12.
All right. Got a couple more combo offers.
Lord have mercy, let's do it.
So we did that. Can you do H and I for 15?
Yeah, I can do that. That is our final New Avengers as well.
Could you do A for 12?
I can do A for 17. First Justice League Dark.
Yeah. And then, Steven, I do have you down for that combo offer.
Any other combos?
No, that's it.
Stuff to talk about? Okay. I'm going to put up this kick-ass Moon Knight. Vengeance of the Moon Knight, issue number 1. The Alex Ross variant, no less. Near mint condition, $32. Plumping that down here. Looks for a little bit of Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man issue 272, featuring blockbuster villain Slide. Everyone knows Slide. He's a household name among Marvel fans the world over. Number 1 most anticipated villain in the new Insomniac game. First appearance of Slide, just $10. Yo, I can talk all this junk about Slide. There's been mention of Big Wheel in the Insomniac Spider-Man franchise now, so anything is possible. And a little bit more Batman. Shadow of the Bat, issue number 1. An Alan Grant story, since we're still all over Alan Grant. This is the first appearance of Victor Zsasz. Brings a little bit of shame to the Victor name, but we also get Victor Stone, so it all evens out in the end. And how about an 80-page giant Superman? Issue 6, a star collection of Superman stories featuring fantastic things and creatures. Monster X, the Thing That Stalked Smallville, Bizarro Superman, and Bizarro Lois Lane. The Creature of 1,000 Disguises. Let's take a look at the Creature of 1,000 Disguises there in the lower corner. That shit is just a skyscraper. And also, Bizarro Lois Lane has what I think may be one of the worst haircuts in DC Comics history, which really proves that that's Bizarro Lois Lane. $10 for this marvel of a comic book.
You got a counter on your counter on A.
Do I know?
15.
Yeah, sure.
Any Star Wars tonight?
Yeah, I've seen some Star Wars. Let me get the one that I just saw. It wasn't too far back.
Can we do G for 5? You have it at 10.
Let me take a look at G. I can do G for 5 simply because it's Slide. And I will also say that that is not the only copy of that book. And by not the only copy, I mean I have 2. So that one is now the last copy of that book.
All right.
So I'm going to change this price. Oh, that's a terrible 5. Oh, man.
Dude, I do it all the time when I'm making these sticky notes. I'm like, I can't put that one up.
Ooh. I mean, I won't put it up. I stand by my decisions. I'm gonna
do I for 5. You have it at 10 as well.
Yeah, sure. Old book, skyscraper, shapeshifter, shitty haircut, Lois. You got it.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Did we sell the trades?
We did not.
I don't remember what happened with that.
From...
Okay. Here's that Star Wars that I saw. We got C-3PO dramatically carrying Luke in Star Wars issue 18. $25 in very fine near mint condition. I saw a little bit more Star Wars. Let me go look for that.
I made it. I caught it. Oh, that shout out about an H is super fun. It's when someone is committing murders, but the suspect is in Arkham. So Batman's like, "How is he killing people? He's in Arkham.
he's already where I put them."
So Batman locks himself up in Arkham to figure out how to escape, to figure out how this person is escaping.
Everyone does. I'm going to put down the Invincible Iron Man issue 2 featuring the Demolisher. It's the first appearance of Janice Cord, the girlfriend of Tony Stark. Very good, fine copy, $100.
Got a couple more offers for you.
Sure.
Would you do the trades on D for 15? You have it at 18.
Yes, sure.
All right, so that's going to Suresh. Would you do A for 18? You have it at 25.
I would indeed.
That's going to Joe. Thank you. Star Wars.
Star Wars! Oh man, I priced a bunch of these. It's good to see them in the box. Let's go. I got this Chuck Dixon G.I. Joe issue 2. You know that's an Adam Hughes cover. It's in near mint condition and it's $42. We're going to put it on D. D for Dixon. First name Chuck. And put up another Star Wars issue 85. The wrong place for hunted heroes is Hunter's World, of course. If you're a hunted hero, don't you dare go to Hunter's World. Come on, man.
This is very fun. He definitely got locked up as Batman. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Oh shoot, this one has all the the goodies and stuff too.
It does. It does indeed.
Mine doesn't have that. When you get back, can you show B up close, the Wonder Woman?
Sure. It is a set. It is 14 through 17, the full Circle story arc. So, more than one comic book. But yeah. Hopefully that satisfies any curiosity. Ooh, we got an open slot. I should put something there. How about a little more?
Kind of. I stole the book to look at it real quick, but...
Oh, no, then I will hang out.
Oh, there we go.
Because the last Arkham is really cool.
I don't know where I'm at because I cannot see the camera, but that's Batman locked up in Arkham.
Yeah, you should flash that back cover. Oh, hell yeah. And also we got that old-timey advertisement. Yeah, buddy. First experience of Victor's ass. Come on now.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what I missed while I was doing that. We got an offer on A. Would you do it for 15? You have it at 20. For some Star Wars.
I would. For some Star Wars.
Let's go on to Bobby Niemeyer. All right. Well, that's sold. Sorry, Joe.
Continuing the Alan Grant love. Not just Alan Grant, though. Alan Grant and some Quietly Work. But what is this? Scottish Connection? I always forget whether it's Scottish Tale or Scottish Connection.
Oh, yeah.
After Grant passed, I saw a person on Twitter that said that any DC Comics story set in Scotland that is good is probably written by Alan Grant. And I think that's very funny and pretty true.
All right. John Thurber saying he just got Aliens Dead Orbit set that you sold him last week in the mail today. He's taking off tomorrow to read it.
Hell yeah. It's so good, man.
Yeah. Dude, post in the Ultimate Comics Live Show Facebook group. Let us know what you think.
I hope you like it. Yo, it's like Alien Isolation. It gets the point. It gets the point of Alien.
Bernie is picking up that other ASM on G for 5. What is on C? And then before you come over here, AC is claiming H.
I have more than one of H.
Oh, sweet.
Surprise. Which also comes with all the goodies. It's got that stuff.
Yeah,
look at that.
The Arkham Mat thing is sick.
Look at that.
Like, I almost thought about picking it up because mine doesn't have that. Henry, is that a claim on Batman on A? Because we have 3 Batman books up, so just to make sure I know what you want.
Yeah, letters and descriptions.
What number is the G.I. Joe on D, and then what is the condition?
2. Number 2, Adam Hughes variant for number 2. Or maybe not variant, maybe just cover. Who knows? Not me. I should, though. It is in near mint condition. I'm going to check and make sure that I don't have to say near mint minus. And I do not. I do not have to say near mint minus. Near mint flat.
All right. Henry's picking up the Batman on A.
The Scottish Connection. And it's one of those little mini paperbacks. It's nice.
Yeah. That's definitely.
I'm going to swap out this Mr. Miracle since he's been hanging for quite some time for Image Comics Family Tree Jeff Lemire joint. Issue number 1 of Image's Family Tree. Near mint plus condition, $12.
I haven't read that one yet. Jen says it's really good, but you really cannot go wrong with Jeff Lemire.
I thought you were going to say, you can't go wrong with Jen's recommendations.
I mean, that's probably true too, but I'll stand by basically anything Jeff Lemire does. I just realized that I said probably true instead of that is true, which sounds really condescending.
You know.
It just depends on if you like dogs.
While Dan digs himself a hole, I'm going to put down all new Wolverine, issue number 1, the first solo Laura Kinney Wolverine.
Would you do Family Tree for 10? You would at 12?
I would. Easy decisions.
Yeah, I need to check that one out at some point.
I mean, yeah, if you like the stuff Jen likes, I mean, it's kind of whatever to me, honestly. And I'll put down this weird thing. So I've got Sugar Babies, Charleston Chew, Sugar Daddy presents Avengers.
Yes.
Issue 1. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad Dan is excited about this. That means you wrote this post-it note.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a promotional giveaway comic from Charleston Chew, Sugar Daddy, Sugar Babies. It includes some trading cards. Yeah, man. Eat enough candy, get a comic book. Except now you get to skip that first step. But why would you? Because Charleston Chew's fucking bang, dude. I love Charleston Chews. If you ever frozen Charleston Chew, you should do that tomorrow if you have not done it before today. Freeze a Charleston Chew, man. The nougat like snaps, but then like when you start chewing it, it turns back into the nougaty texture that you sort of expect relatively quickly. It's a very wonderful experience. Big Charleston Chew guy. I would like to think that comic was bought because I talked about Charleston Chews. And not because it's a weird, rare collector's item. It's just because I like that candy.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for low issues of JLA, Fantastic Four, DC War Stories.
Sure. Let's see if I have some of those easily accessible.
Will you do B for 10? It's that, was it like a 6-issue set, I think? You have it at 16.
I would do that for 10. We love selling sets. It's our favorite thing. Nice, that was relatively easy. Zoop.
Sweet.
Boop. I got a couple Fantastic Fours Fantastic Four issue 78, in which this dude with this big ass helmet is probably going to make Ben Grimm not be the thing anymore. In fine condition, $20 for Fantastic Four issue 78. And another relatively low issue, Fantastic Four issue 81, in which we are entering the exquisite Elemental. Very good condition, also $20. Hey, there's 2 Fantastic Fours, be specific.
You missed the Scotty print, but just keep an eye out for any Scotty variants in the boxes.
I will keep an eye out for Scotty variants.
We might have some in there. I don't know.
I'm going to put down this giant-sized Spider-Man guest starring the Human Torch, the Web, and the Flame, which it looks like Johnny's making a whole like Spider-Man spiderweb of fire, which is pretty fucking sick. Very good condition, $10. Do I have a spot? I do. Sounds like something gets taken off the board. What's on the chopping block? Dang, Moon Knight. I think it might be you, buddy. The Alex Ross variant falls. Put into the box.
Bill Scott's picking up Fantastic Four on B.
You got it.
Sir.
We're talking about pronunciation. And also, this is sort of a callback to early appearances of me on this show. Remember when we found out that Mark Millar wrote the Superman cartoon comic book?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Mark Millar did write that, and we got more Mark Millar writing kid-friendly Superman. I don't know how to say the little extra-dimensional incursion demon's name. Mr.
Mixaplexi. Yeah.
I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to make a weird noise. But Superman Adventures issue 38, featuring his Superman sensational new sidekick, Mr. And I'm just going to put that on F. F for...
I don't think we have any Batman Beyond, but we'll keep an eye out.
I'm always on the lookout for Batman Beyond.
And then what's the issue number on I?
Issue number on I. Issue 2. The issue that comes after 1. And B is open, so I'm going to put down the Goon issue 20 with a fairly risque cover from Mr. Powell.
Oh, yeah.
Just $5.
Would you do Fantastic Four on G for 10? You have it at 20.
Do it for 15. $5 more.
Can you show F up close? And then you've got some pronunciations, some like phonetic spellings of the interdimensional imp. You got Mix Ill Plick or Mr. Mika.
Mr. Mixelplick sounds. I mean, I could probably watch one of the cartoons and Bruce Timm will tell me how he says it.
That's valid.
But I can't remember if he shows up at some point in like Justice League Adventures or something. I actually haven't watched the Superman cartoon. I totally legally obtained a copy of it through very legal means.
Absolutely.
And the codecs were a little messed up, so I wasn't able to watch it.
AC's picking up Superman on F. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up in like Justice League Unlimited or like Brave and the Bold at the very least.
So we have one risque thing up. Let's keep it going with the Homage Studios swimsuit special, thanks to Image Comics, featuring the art of Jim Lee, Mark Silvestri, Scott Williams, and more, all in this extremely 90s swimsuit special. Look at that hip line. Goodness gracious. $5 in near mint condition, a pristine swimsuit special, if I do say so myself.
Sean Conley, one of our resident Superman fans, is saying, "Mix ye's spit ill lick."
Oh man, there's no way in hell I'm gonna say spit lick. Nope. Nope. You're not gonna get me. Not today. I'm not gonna say that to somebody's face.
What's the condition on I?
The condition on I is very good to fine. BG/FN, according to our own Jeremy Tarney, or maybe Dan.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Hey, the professionals at Ultimate Comics have graded that in depth. Don't you worry.
And would you do A for 20 over at 28?
I would do it for 20, and I have more than one. That's why I'll do it for 20. I will make a post-it note with that negotiated price. I only have 2, though. It's not like I have a billion of them. So if you buy the second one at 20, thank whoever did all the hard work for you. / took the jump, left off the ledge, took a risk. Not really a risk. I'm not going to like shame you if you lowball me on something.
You're not banning people.
Yeah, that would be funny. I'll give you $2. Hell, you will.
It's like, Dan, hit the ban button.
Hit the ban button, Dan.
Would you do G for 12? I don't remember what your counter was.
It was 15.
15. Oh, it's the same person, so I think he's countering your counter with 12.
Wasn't 12 the original, or was 10 the original offer?
10 was the original offer.
$1 off, 14. $14, you got a deal.
Paul saying he thinks the cartoons pronounced Mr. Mixaplix, or how we say it, differently than the live action shows did.
Unsurprising.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that name is probably just someone interpreted it some way and they just ran with it.
You put down Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man issue number 1, first print copy. No silver, no golds, just how it was first presented to you. A direct version of it, the first part of Torment, but more importantly, Todd McFarlane artwork. It's replacing something, and it's going to replace... The swimsuit special is mostly a joke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going to replace that. You can box that grow the swimsuit special if you want. I will take whatever offer you got for this baby. I'm just going to put it over here, and you just think on that. Something else is probably going to get replaced. Let's see. Batman, you've been here for a while. Put up another Star Wars. The Star Wars giant 50th collector's issue with a kick-ass cover, honestly.
Yeah.
And this is the first full IG-88 Dengar, Bosk, and the other one, all the bounty hunters. Their first cameo. Near mint condition, $35 for the 50th special of Star Wars.
Robert's passing on G. Steven wants to know if you do that swimsuit special for 2.
Hell yeah, brother. I gotta say, having a long-term significant other is very helpful to containing my worst impulses. I don't know if I told this story on air at any point, but not too long ago, she said that she was, quote, the only thing standing between me and an anime girl rap on my car. And that's very rude. But I think about that when I see things like the swimsuit special of just what kind of bachelor bullshit would I be getting up to at this point in my life where I have fully shed the skin of caring about a damn thing. Like, yeah, I've been collecting all the Image Comics swimsuit specials. I have them in this shadow box. It looks very cool, doesn't it? Like, that is the kind of stuff that I would be doing. I love 90s stuff. It's what happens when you live through a period and don't get to fully enjoy it. Mm-hmm. I wish I knew what this said. Can you help me with what this is?
Isla, I think is what it is. It's Grace, the Carrie Store manager's favorite book.
Really? Isla?
It's something like that.
I mean, this art looks rad as hell.
Yeah, if you're into awesome fantasy creatures and
I mean, if you want to take a risk on something, I can't pitch it to you, but clearly other employees of Ultimate Comics are willing to sing the praises of this current book on beat. Yo.
Yeah, Grace is always trying to push that book. That's, like I said, it's one of her favorites. What condition is G? Very good. According to
It is very good. That's right.
Joe's picking up Isla, however it is, on B.
Yeah, do we ever hear more from the G.I. Joe inquiring guy?
We have not.
All right, I'm probably going to swap it out then. I understand that G.I. Joe Adam Hughes is pretty niche, but I mean, I've got Adam Hughes Catwoman, which is far less niche. So Catwoman issue 70, which is Adam Hughes cheesecake ass artwork. That man can draw a face. Lord, he is so good at drawing faces. And faces are hard.
They are, yeah.
Oh, nice. B's open. I'm going to put down a set, issues 1 through 4, a complete set of Joe Frankenstein, a Nolan and Dixon joint that honestly goes real hard. You can tell by this handwriting that that's me. I may or may not have leafed through this. It's badass, dude. It's really cool. I had a good time skimming it. I'm not going to say I read it in depth, but I skimmed it. I skimmed it enough that I know what's up, and that shit's cool.
Paul says that Todd McFarlane asked for a Scorched #1 at San Diego. He said he's never signed a Scorched comic. I guess Paul had #6. He said he would sign that instead, and wrote first singed issue in the world on, or signed issue. I cannot read. Wow, he wrote first signed issue in the world on it. That's sick.
That actually is pretty sick.
I butchered reading that a little bit, but that's awesome.
Why has he never signed a Scorched comic?
That's what, yeah, because he did, like, was it King Spawn and Spawn 300? Like, he did, like, the huge circle of...
Yeah.
That might have been Spawn Universe, actually.
But, like, why never this? If someone brought one to him, did he turn it down? I have a hard time believing that no one ever brought him one until now. Yo, it's Todd, baby. He works in mysterious ways. I got this Rick and Morty complete set here from Oni Press, issues 1 through 5, a complete Rick and Morty pocket like you stole it, which I assume is a Pocket Morty's tie-in. Did you play Pocket Morty's, Dan?
I did not.
It was really weird. I had a good time with it. I liked it more than Pokemon Go, but only because the battle system of Pokemon Go is atrocious.
Yeah.
$20 for issues 1 through 5 of Pocket Morty's Pocket Like You Stole It. We don't see a lot of Rick and Morty action on this show. I'm always a little interested as to why. I mean, this has got to be the demographic.
I mean,
we're all nerds.
You guys...
And I understand that, like, outing yourself as a Rick and Morty fan, not fan, enjoyer, a Rick and Morty enjoyer, can be somewhat of a painful experience because of the company you will allegedly be keeping. But it's okay. This is a safe space. It's fine. It's fine to admit that Rick and Morty is pretty fun to watch.
Paul is saying that he guesses no one asked him, and then Nathan is saying that he thinks he means the #1 of the connecting covers for that, or like variant for that book. Either way, though, man, Paul, you should definitely post a picture of that in the Facebook Live show group as well, because that's awesome.
If anyone's gonna make meaningless distinctions like that, it's gonna be Todd as well.
That is very true.
Well, I've never signed the connecting cover of this issue, so first signed copy in the world. #1 collector's item issue. Got the Squadron Supreme New World Order one-shot. Talk about 90s, peak 90s Marvel doing all sorts of stuff. Very fine near mint condition for Squadron Supreme. Just $5. I'm going to take off the high-priced Iron Man. Hasn't seen a lot of action.
What's the condition of Catwoman on D?
Edition of Catwoman on D is very fine near mint. More on the near mint side of things than very fine, to be perfectly honest. But I like to play it safe when I host the show.
Yeah, we also like to play it safe while grading.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it is a beautiful copy.
It could benefit from the press.
Mm-hmm. Bill Scott's picking up that Squadron Supreme on I.
Cool.
Would you do H for 12? Give it 20.
I would. I'd be a fool if I didn't after I made all that talk about, man, don't you guys like Rick and Morty? I like Rick and Morty.
I didn't catch back up with Rick and Morty.
The finale of the most recent season is written by College Humor alum Siobhan Thompson. Siobhan Thompson is going the fuck off. She has something to prove about being a woman comedy writer, and it is incredible. I do like What Ifs, and What If Wolverine battled Weapon X? It's got to be an interesting one, mostly because of how sick this cover looks. Look at that shit.
That is sick.
What if Wolverine battled Weapon X? I would like to know. And it's $5, so it's pretty affordable to find out for yourself. I will also pop down another older Action Comics, issue 414, because wait a minute, if that's Superman, who am I? Which is pretty standard Clark Kent storyline. Wait a minute.
I love that.
I'm the alter ego.
Henry saying 10 minutes till slab o'clock. Would you do?
Ooh, is it really?
It's 9 till 8.
Let's check in. 10 minutes, slab o'clock. That seems real early for slab o'clock.
Randy, who picked up that Rick and Morty set. Secret Rick and Morty fan.
Secret Rick and Morty fan.
Would you do D for 45? Give it at 50.
That seems fair to me. Let's go.
All right, and then Bill Scott is picking up that action on H.
All right, I'm gonna collect a couple comics. The Human Torch has been here for a while, and Todd McFarlane, Spider-Man gets to stay while Wolverine goes to a new home. But Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man is on the chopping block. I'm gonna replace some things with. So first off, I got this Deathlock. You see a lot of Deathlock. I don't know what the Marvel Tech imprint is, but I wouldn't be surprised if Deathlock was the one that was founding that imprint.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a natural fit. This is issues 1 through 8 of an 11-issue series, so it's not quite complete, but it's real close, and they're in very fine near-mint condition across the books. So, I mean, very close and in good shape. $10 for 8 out of 11. Ain't too bad, especially trying to collect stuff. I'm going to pop down a Justice League 50 in near mint condition. $20 on this bad boy. Specifically notable because it's the first Jessica Cruz as Green Lantern and the first mention of the 3 Jokers. Yeah, you got me on Jessica Cruz.
My favorite Lantern, Jessica Cruz.
She's really cool. The Flash plus Nightwing, issue number 1. $5 in very fine near mint condition. And just more DC Comics stuff. Infinite Crisis issue 4, the second appearance of Jaime Reyes, and the first meeting with Booster Gold. This is the Jim Lee second print variant. It's a solid deal at just $10 in near mint condition.
Right. AC is picking up Wolverine on I. We have an offer on H. Would you do 16?
Yeah, sure. I would do 16. Thought about pricing it up, but you know how it is when you have more than one copy of something.
That's going to Joe. John, let's know if 16 works for you. We got another copy.
That price is fixed now.
Yeah.
It's not going nowhere.
Brock's want to know if you can claim that. Do we have a giant size Spidey one, or was it that McFarlane number 1 for Spider-Man?
The giant size Spidey would be the Human Torch thing. That would be a box necro.
Yeah. He's wondering if you can claim that still.
It is not a number 1, though. I want to be clear about that. I mean, it is a giant size Spidey.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brock, let us know if you still want it. Is number 6. John Lucio says 16 works for the Justice League.
Cool. That means there's only one left.
Nope. Then it's going to Adam Smith.
All right, then they're all gone.
Good. I was going to be real upset if you guys weren't picking up Jessica Cruz. And Brock says, yeah, he meant number 6.
Okay, cool. Cool. In that case, probably going to take down the Fantastic Four. We have a lot of pussyfooting around. but no actual deals made. I'm going to take that off in favor of a whole bunch of Invincible. First off, Invincible 31 to 32. You know Invincible, the Kirkman joint. They're superheroes. All these are going to be story arc sets. 33 to 35. This has got cameos from Spider-Man, Batman, Doc Ock. There's Mad Max in here. Walking Dead is in here. Shit goes off in this. All sorts of things are happening in this set of 33 to 35. And our third and final Invincible mini set of the evening is 38 to 40. It's crazy how Invincible really proved that all you need is one good TV show to take off in the public consciousness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was probably
A theory that Walking Dead tried to prove ultimately failed.
Coincidentally, also a Kirkman project.
Also a Kirkman project. His work translates well to visual media. I mean, surprise, surprise, comics are already visual. But I feel like Kirkman, he's watching his comic books in his head, right? Like, that's the flow that I get from his comic books. It's almost Stephen King-esque. It feels like Kirkman doesn't know where this is going either. But in a pleasant way. But in like a pleasant storyteller way. It's a very campfire.
Man, have you been reading Crossover, the Donny Cates book?
I have been reading the Donny Cates Crossover.
Did you read the episode?
Did you read that episode? Bro, did you read that episode?
Did you read that issue where Negan comes and murders Robert Kirkman?
It's horrifying.
It's amazing.
Yeah, dude. I'm going to put down to this Detective Comics starring Batman issue 521. This is the first issue Batman ever shares the title with Green Arrow. You know Bruce don't like to share. Near mint, $10, replacing something. Todd McFarlane, I said that you were on the chopping block.
I believe that we're going to Baltimore. I don't know who's being sent. Probably Matt and Sienna, maybe. But I don't want to say anything definitively in case I'm wrong. But I am like 98% sure that we are going to Baltimore. Pretty sure they mentioned that on Tuesday, but I'm only like half paying attention while sorting through books.
Ooh, that's weird.
Man, it's a long time for Invincible to sit up there. Nathan, are you still here, or did you already claim all those on our show earlier? Oh, he just popped in to ask if you would do I for 20. Leave it at 25 for one of those Invincible sets.
I would. I was kind of hoping somebody would make a like dope combo offer, but I'm down to piece it out. At least these two are still sequential.
Yeah. So I think the tail end of the set on G introduces the guy that's on the cover of 33. Would you do the Flash plus Nightwing for 3? Over at 5?
Yeah, that seems fair.
I need to read more Invincible.
I'm just gonna buy the giant copies at some point.
I might need to do that. That's probably the way to do it at this point.
It's a little hard to read fat collections, but
that's my
the convenience is unbeatable because I can just like put that in a bag and now I have enough reading material to last a weekend. All right, this is Batman and Robin issue 232, a reprint of the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul, which I personally say Ra's. I used to say Raz, now I say Ra's, and I literally cannot tell you why. One day I just started saying Ra's. It probably happened in some property or another where they said Ra's, and I was like, okay, what's I'm gonna do? But I can't remember.
I'm the same exact way. Because I did the same thing. I always call him Ra's al Ghul, and then something
said Ra's, and that's how I started doing it. I'm not picky about it though. Like if it's either, which I've seen some animated things still say Raz, and that's fine. Like it doesn't hurt my feelings. I don't get nitpicky about it. I'll put down this Daredevil issue 13. Fucking Khazar is here. See, how do I pronounce it? There's no way it's Khazar. No. Khazar sounds dumb. It has got to be Khazar. This is a notable issue because this is, I mean, it's the origin of Khazar, sure, but it's the first mention / appearance of vibranium. But it's before we called it vibranium, we call it anti-metal here. And eventually Marvel figures out what they want to do. And that's why this is $60. Because vibranium has slowly become a huge deal.
Basically because of Fox and,
Yeah.
not being able to pull from that. Would you do detective on F for 6? You have it at 10.
Yeah, sure.
What is on D?
D is a reprint of the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul. D is Batman and Robin, issue 232.
Yeah, I believe that's one of the facsimiles, so it has like the original ads and stuff. Too,
Yeah.
Which are pretty sick. We will not be at Motor City Comic Con, at least as far as I know. I know Smiley's always trying to get us to go, but I don't think there's any plan for that at the moment.
F is unoccupied, so here's another what if. What if the alien costume had possessed Spider-Man? Well, Hulk would be able to punch him in the head, and he wouldn't move.
And he could take Mjolnir on the other side of his head.
Which, based on later appearances of the symbiote, man, that's why it wants to get Peter Parker again. That bond is so strong, bro. Which I always like that aspect of the symbiote, of it just prefers the body of Peter Parker.
Me too, yeah. It's like, I know who I work the best with.
This guy's pretty good. But, like, that's a fun aspect. Yeah. All right, Joe Frankenstein is not that notable of a thing. If you want to take a risk on Joe Frankenstein, you're more than welcome to box Necro, this Nolan Dixon joint. It's cool, but in the meantime, I'm going to put it over here. We'll see it again at some point, and I'm going to replace it with Strange Adventures issue 237, and that's not the Shapeshifter skyscraper from earlier. It's a different skyscraper. This one just came to life. Very good, fine condition, just $5. Ooh, this is cool. Hell yeah. I got Captain America White, but not just any.
Oh, yeah.
Not just any copy of Captain America White. The Tim Sale 1 in 20. Near mint condition, just $10. Replacing probably Star Wars at this point.
Yeah, I think at this point.
I think it's Star Wars.
Sean Conley is going to pick up that Strange Adventures.
Cool.
B. Say, a nickel for every time DC made a sentient skyscraper. I have 2 nickels.
I have 2 of them.
It's not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Issue 282 of Superman, in which Superman's gone mad. Instead of arresting me, he's killing me. I need to know why this man is in a jet that looks startlingly similar to like a Super Saber, just in like a suit. Like not a flight suit, like a cocktail party suit. Bro, what are you doing? $5. $5 for old time Superman. More $5 comics. Detective Comics issue 630. I wonder if this is one of the first time Bruce dives through multiple floors of stairs. I'm honestly curious because at this point, that's a signature Batman move.
Yeah.
That's part of the repertoire. That's what he does. I'm gonna take Deathlock down.
Tech imprint. Sean Conley's picking up Superman on B.
Cool.
Terry says that cover is sick. Jennifer is picking up that detective on A.
I kind of low-key regret the Silver Age speed run from last week. But there are still some things in the box, such as Action Comics issue 366. in which Superman is dead and one of you Kandorians will be taking his place on Earth if you have what it takes. I'm glad that they're just offhandedly referred to as Kandorians, because otherwise I would just be like, we just got dudes. We just got regular guys.
Just some dudes.
I can be Superman. Don't worry about it. I got it, babe.
You sure? Yeah. Just get shot immediately by Lex Luthor with like a regular gun. Superman, I've defeated you, finally. He instantly grows like long, luscious Jesse Eisenberg hair.
Yes.
That's all I needed. My stress is gone. I'm not stressed anymore. My hair is back. It's all I ever wanted. Superboy issue 115 featuring the Atomic Superboy, in which it seems like two scientists asked Superboy to swallow some chemicals that are creating an ongoing nuclear reaction in his stomach. So, whether it's fusion or fission, he is just containing a nuclear blast ongoing. That's not the point. The point is, these two doctors made him eat that shit. Why?
Seems like sound medical advice.
Yes, right?
All right, two things. Sean Conley's picking up action on A.
I just don't want us experimenting on Superboy like that. Hey, Superboy, eat this.
Yeah, I know, right?
What?
And then you got what you wanted. Would you do G and H together for 50?
You know I would, baby. Let's go.
All right, those are going to Dan Grant.
We will replace them in a hurry with Detective Comics issue 440 with 100 super spectacular pages and a very dramatic horror-focused cover. I like when Detective Comics is a little bit more scary. Put down the first issue of Donny Cates. Speaking of Donny Cates is Redneck. $20 for that. G for very good comic.
Albert, you can always message us and we can see.
And A is going to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the IDW #1, near mint condition, $20.
But yeah, odds are that book would probably be a preview book. Would you do E for 5? Give it a 10.
What's on E?
That Jimmy.
Yeah, that's been there for a while. That's fair. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And our first slab o'clock was at 8:30, if I'm not mistaken.
Which is also break time, so I don't know how you want to break that up, but we'll.
Oh, it couldn't have been at 8:30.
Yeah.
I am clearly mistaken. I am tempted to kick off a slab o'clock, though. I'm thinking about it. I'm mulling it over. While I keep thinking about it, I'm going to put up Amazing Spider-Man issue 245, a close-up cover of Spidey's face, and also the death of Lefty Donovan, the Hobgoblin at the time. Not Ned Leeds.
Message the Facebook live show page. I almost said Facebook live show Facebook page to make it more difficult.
Facebook.
Yeah, just message the live show Facebook page, and we can
Mark Zuckerberg.
We can take a look. I don't make any promises, but you know, it doesn't hurt to check. What is D? It's a facsimile reprint of Batman and Robin. I don't remember the number, but it's the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul.
All right, those are some fun books.
Would you do Spidey on E for 8? You have it at 10.
Sure. I'm going to replace the Rage facsimile with some more Rick and Morty. Issues 37 and 38, notable for being the cover B set. And obviously, Pickle Rick is what gets the people going. But this weird Cronenberg stew cover is freaking me the fuck out.
Oh,
but yeah, that X-Men homage Pickle Rick is pretty tight. I feel like I can't deny that. For the set of both, it's just $10, $5 per comic. Something else coming down. Probably Superboy eating that weird shit.
The thing you just put in your hand. That's Superboy.
Yeah.
Do it for 5.
I mean, it was about to go in the box, so yeah. Got more Infinite Crisis. More Jim Lee. Issue 6 with this Jim Lee Superboy Prime going off. Again, the second full Jaime Reyes as Blue Beetle. And this is the Jim Lee second print variant. I'm going to round that out with the Batman Adventures. Issue 35 with a crime-fighting bat and cat on the cover. Very fine plus condition. $7. Now, Captain America White has been here for a while, as has the symbiote suit Thor's hammer thing. So we'll take down Captain America and replace it with Werewolf by Night issue 5. A Life for Death. Very fine condition. $20 for issue 5 of Werewolf by Night. And way down in the corner, issue 375, The Amazing Spider-Man, the gold foil Venom fighting cover. And this is the first female Venom, right?
I think so.
I think so too, but I can't remember.
What issue number is that?
Issue 375. And this is going to replace this guy.
Parents of Anne Wayne, Eddie Brock's ex-wife. Later becomes She-Venom.
Okay, cool. Well, that first Vibranium is pretty cool. I'm going to leave that on eye for now. Probably going to swap the Detective.
Let's see.
For
Sorry, you go ahead and put that down first.
Yeah, I'm going to put this on. Just a little bit of X-Men. Uncanny X-Men 211. The first full team appearance of the Marauders, but also a classic Marvel frame with Wolverine in focus. Now, sorry I interrupted. What you got there?
George is picking up Infinite Crisis on B. And then, what was on F before Spider-Man?
F was the What If the Symbiote suit.
Gotcha. Yeah. Would you do that for 12?
I would do it for 15.
All right, Chris, let us know if 15 works.
We've had the first issue up quite a bit because everyone loves the first issue. But here is the second issue of Once and Future, which I feel like gives you a better idea of what you should be expecting from this comic book. The sword cover that we have so often is rad as hell, but this really drives home what you're getting into. Issue 2 of Once and Future, just $10.
Would you do F and H together for 15? Comes to 20.
Let's find out. F and H together, 15. Yeah, sure. The $5 off is a tried and true thing. I mean, if it was $20 and you said 15, I would probably do that.
Yeah.
Not guaranteed, but I probably would.
Issue number on B, it's number 2?
That Once Future? Yeah, 2. Your Incredible Hulk, issue 160, featuring the death-dealing return of Tiger Shark in Niagara Falls, no less. No better place for a water-based battle. $8.
Let's see.
And no, please.
C for 15.
C for 15? Sure.
That's Redneck number 1.
It is indeed. All right, so I got Ghost Rider 26. Now, Ghost Rider 26 is just $5. And you'll be like, why is that? That's the last 30-cent cover price issue. That's a Jim Shooter story. That's a George Perez cover. What is going on? Well, there is no top staple, and there's a tiny little hole through the entire book, which is very unfortunate, and that's why it's just $5.
It doesn't affect like reading or anything, but grades.
But grades.
Would you do H for 6? You have it at 8 for Chris.
Yeah, I would.
Would you do G for 15? You have a 20.
Man, I really said offer me 15 on the 20, and y'all started going off, huh?
Yeah. And then Chris said they will take that what if for 15.
Okay.
The symbiote suit.
Another 20 going for 15. We're setting pattern here, folks. I think I've decided the slab o'clock will be after the break. I feel like that'll be a good use of our time.
Yeah, sounds good.
Like, I want to see the wave in the chat. I want y'all to figure out how to do that.
Please. If we get like an influx of like wave emojis.
We got the Brave and the Bold, featuring Batman and the Phantom Stranger. I don't really see a number on here. I also need to know what you laughed at. But I'll put this down for $4.
Well, when I had said, there we go. I said wave emoji and I had thought like ocean, and then Albert sent just the waving hand, and I was not prepared. Let's see. We got a couple more offers. I'm trying to catch up here.
Before that happens, while you catch up, Batman 471, a killer stalks. He's in shadow, but you know that's Killer Croc, baby. Come on.
Really cool. I like that.
Yeah, it is really cool. $5 on this.
What issue number is I? Yeah, that one.
13.
Would you,
First vibranium.
Sick. Would you do C for 3? You have it at 5.
Yeah, sure. We did highlight the tiny hole.
Would you do V for 7? You have it at 10.
Is it the same guy that bought the other one?
No.
Okay. I was going to do it either way. I just wanted to know. House of Secrets, issue 113. Man, lugging a casket like that looks like it's the worst. 113 House of Secrets, just $10. I'm interested to know chat reactions to the Sandman trailer. I don't want to get us off topic too much from me trying to put comic books in your homes. But also, let's talk about that Sandman trailer. Well, I put up Detective Comics starring Batman issue 518. A cool Deadshot cover. I still don't think Deadshot is a very cool villain, but stuff that looks that neat kind of gets me a little bit. $10. I think it's mostly the wrist guns.
Uh-huh.
I think that's sort of where it falls flat for me.
All right. So, would you do G for 3? And that will, hold on, because I have another combo offer that has G in it. So I have a single offer for G for 3, and that one came in first. Or I have a combo offer of E, G, and F together for 12. Or sorry, E, G, and H. Looks like he's correcting it too.
E, G, and H for 12. So $4 off versus
$2.
$2 off. Which one came in first? The solo offer?
The solo on G.
That's a tough decision. I feel like if I take the most books off, I have the most space to put more things up. So I'm going to take that combo offer, even though it feels kind of bad.
All right.
Because I probably would have countered to 4. This is really where my head is at.
All right, those are going to John Penta. And you got some Sandman talk. I just haven't gotten a chance to actually look at it yet.
I mean, that's fair. We have jobs to do, Dan. I mean, you do. This isn't really a job. Shout out to Dan. This is a Dan appreciation zone. While Dan sorts through the chat, I've got Avengers issue 165, the first appearance of Henry Garich. Henry Garrich. I'm gonna keep saying that till it sounds fake. Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 27. This is the first Frank Miller on Daredevil, and it is the Whitman variant. It's in fine minus condition. It is $32. And I have Challengers of the Unknown, issue 39, with this 5-head looking man. How do I know his power is that he's really smart? Because his head is huge. That's how visual cues, people. Comic books are a visual medium. We're going to round that out with something fairly special. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 10, the first non-variant Shredder cover, and a high-grade copy to boot. This is in near mint condition. E for Eastman.
Would you do D for 7? You have it at 10.
I would.
Sweet. That's going to George. Keep an eye out for pre-code horror. I don't know if we'll have any. A lot of that I think we're saving for Halloween at this point.
Man, Halloween is creeping up.
I know. Terry was saying that they thought you were dropping a Sandman book when you talked about the trailer. We have a show lined up.
Yeah, don't worry.
So, yeah, let's see. Bob says the trailer interested him enough to start reading Sandman for the first time.
Woo!
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
You're in for a ride, man.
Sandman is one of my favorite things in the world. Love it. Big Sandman guy.
I finally finished reading it during like the early days of the pandemic. Like I picked up coincidentally most of everything I was missing actually, like weeks before shutdown. So then during shutdown, I just went through all of Sandman.
Do you have individual issues?
Oh no,
okay.
The trades. I mean, that would be sick.
Yeah. I was gonna be like, you finished getting what you needed.
No.
Oh shit,
that would be insane. And then speaking of that too, Albert's saying he needs a Sandman lot, please. Check out the Sandman special.
Yeah, don't worry. That is all on the way. I don't know if I'm allowed to say things. So we should stop talking about this. I don't know how public knowledge what we've got is.
Before we run into a Tom Holland situation.
Truly. But yeah, I'm going to put up books. Well, I only have to put one book up to really round it out. The Year One Detective Comics featuring Batman, the 1995 annual, the 8th annual, in point of fact, a Chuck Dixon joint when Riddler had babes.
Yeah.
And we do love the animated series inspired Riddler costume. Sucker for a bowler hat. I'll take down the Once and Future 2 and put up a book that we're going to sell immediately because lenticular mode engage. Here is the new 52 Lex Luthor Comics 23.1 Superman lenticular cover. Everyone loves lenticular covers, dude. Even when you can't see them, they're still $7. The 2 TMNTs feels kind of like overkill. The 5-head Challenge of the Unknown is kind of just for fun. Daredevil stays, Avenger stays. Both of those are on Key Collector. The Whitman variant is cool, so I guess Challengers goes.
Would you do C for 6?
I told you it would go immediately. Oh wait, no, that's the horror. Holy shit! Yeah, I'll do that for 6. Just because I need the space. I need the space for Mockingbird #1, the Women of Power variant. That's $4. But yeah, lots of the visuals of Sandman are very encouraging.
That's gorgeous.
I like how it looks. I like what's her face is Lucifer. I'm glad we're moving out of our Tilda Swinton comfort zone. I am worried that it will be Corinthian-centric. That bothers me. The Corinthians should not be a big bad. He should not be the point of the season. Mm-hmm. He should not be who we're chasing after. Oh my God, we got to stop the Corinthian. And that's what it looks like. And that worries me. Because I feel like if we focus too much on having a villain, it will ruin the point. Not ruin, miss the point of Sandman.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, back to the point of me being here, which is not talking about Sandman selling comic books. The Flash issue 186. Swan out here committing thought crimes. You better call the pre-crime unit and Tom Cruise. This is Tom Cruise, right? In Minority Report?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just checking. sometimes we get a little late in the day. It gets hard for me to parse thoughts correctly. I'm awake for so long every day.
Yeah, I'm a little afraid they're gonna pull too much into one season, especially after watching Lock and Key.
Man, I wish you had brought that up. That opens up new fears for me personally.
There's a lot in that I'm like, well, that comes from like volume 2, that comes from volume 4, maybe. Like, so I'm a little bit worried, but
we don't need a villain.
Yeah.
And I also don't want to set the Corinthian up as like a huge threat. Also, Dream can deal with him, no problem. Let's not worry about that too much. If there's like a fight scene between Dream and the Corinthian, I will be upset.
Yeah, don't manipulate the Sandman show to support the Nightmare Country series that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Which is really good. I will say that.
All right, something goes off the board. Honestly, I think it's A. I think the A, Ninja Turtles, is the oldest thing currently. But folks love Ninja Turtles. I mean, probably not that much.
I think Daredevil might have been there longer, but it is Daredevil.
It is Daredevil. It is Vibranium. People have been Googling it, but I guess those Google results were not satisfactory. So that is fine. We will put down a much cheaper price point of the I love every time we pull this up because of the headline on Fantastic Four issue 348, the world's most commercialist magazine. Lord have mercy, going for the throat. Because the Fantastic Four of Wolverine, Hulk, Spider-Man, and Ghost Rider still just beats an unbelievable amount of ass. And we can take TMNT down just to keep things moving. I don't know. This adventure's been here for a while, too.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Bob says, and we all know that Sandman is all about making friends along the way.
It's the real endless were the friends we made along the way. He's got that DC Universe New Justice League #1. Human condition, new book, $5.
I think that's the first introduction of the Ultraviolet Lanterns. Beginning of Scott Snyder's run, that kind of leads into like metal and death metal and stuff like that. I just noticed that Bob Golis's profile picture is The Rock from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Hell yeah!
I finally watched that movie the other day. It's so freaking good.
Late to the party, but I'm glad you did it.
I know.
Okay, so we're about to hit the break. The break is 9. Before we go to the break, I want to do a thing that I'm very excited about. I'm going to use this as a cushion to talk a little bit more because I have here before me the complete Wicked and Divine. Now, this is the Kieran Gillen joint that really got me on him. 9 volumes, the complete story, all of it. All of it is here. They're in wonderful condition, every single one of them. You can get all of Wicked and Divine, every bit of it, every piece of this Victor recommended series where gods are real and they burn through your pitiful human body faster. This series rules. I don't want to talk about it too much because I'll spoil everything. I'm the spoiler. And I don't have a place to put it. I need to find a place to put it. I guess I've been talking a big game about TMNT going away.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to put the complete Wicked and Divine down for $100. An absolute steal on a... These are $15 trades each. I can't do math. 15 times 9 is a lot, though. I know that much. I'm going to do the math live on my phone.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. $135. Clean 35 off. Look at that discount. We're making deals. And moreover, talking about making deals, you can make an offer. And that shipping will still be $8. And you don't have to worry about a damn thing. You can have this deluxe series shipped right to your door. And it is indeed deluxe. Because if gods were real, they would be very popular. Everyone would love them.
Mm-hmm.
They would have real life followers. They would have adherents. They would inspire cults. And I like that in Wicked and Divine, that's not always used for dark and nefarious purposes. Sometimes you just want to throw a kick-ass party in a subway, dog. It's just hey.
Awesome. Would you H for 3, but at 5, that first issue of Justice League?
Yeah, sure. There'll be significantly more Justice League coming up after the break.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. If that wets anybody's whistles.
At that point, we're at 8:30. I don't know if you want to add anything else or just go.
I do not want to add anything else. We can go straight to the break. And think on that Wicked and Divine now. Think on it. It's real good. You should Google it. You should Google it while the commercials show up. You should watch those commercials and give them your rapt attention. But also
come back.
Also come back because it's about to be slap o'clock, guys. We'll see you in a second.
All right. And I will find a commercial.
Yeah, go ahead and find that commercial, Dan.
I wasn't prepared. I dropped my phone because it wouldn't be a Thursday if I didn't drop my phone.
You know what I haven't dropped?
A book.
A book. That's right. True to my word.
And we'll be back.
And the new Ultimate Comics.
At the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics, toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka.
With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening Friday, November 5th.
We've got a rad feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One kindly, please.
I've been caught with my in my hand by the boss like 20 times today. I'm not going out there. Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Super Secret Warehouse. We have so many unprocessed boxes, literally thousands. What you just saw in the little shot was not even half of just unprocessed long boxes that we have not gone through yet. This is the stuff we use for our live show, so I thought it'd be really fun to give you guys a behind the scenes look and hopefully find gold. If not, it should still be pretty fun to see what's in this box. All right, let's see what's in this bad boy. Oh, heck yeah. This is the first print of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. This is the OG printing. You know, you got a couple ticks on the spine there, but still probably like a $50 book. Pretty nice. And that is pretty hot right now. Oh, snap. I am very surprised I censored myself. This is the first issue of Knights of the Old Republic. This is a super hot book right now. I am really happy about that. That is awesome. Okay, all right, back to the box. Okay.
And we're live.
Hello, welcome back. It's time to do some things. So I don't necessarily want to take Wicked and Divine away forever, but I do need to clear some space. So Wicked and Divine is going to go down here, and we're going to clear off this top row. If there's anything in the top row that strikes your eye, you have the following seconds to do something about it. Because there's a certain time that it is right now, this moment. Some of you may know. And we just move some things around because it's slab o'clock. Time to put up all of our slabs for the evening at once.
Those 3 people that left during the break are going to miss out.
Yeah, yo, sucks to be you. Sucks to be you.
Whoever you guys
are. We're going to kick this off with Invincible Iron Man number 9, the Bendis joint, the first full appearance of Riri Williams, 9.6 CGC graded in a slab, $250 on A. Speaking of Riri, because I don't know if you watched any SDCC stuff. But that's about to be a big deal. We'll put down a 9.6 copy of Ironheart #1. Obviously, Riri is taking care of business. Other things that were discussed during SDCC include lots of news out of Wakanda. So Black Panther World of Wakanda, 9.8 CGC graded, $150. And just to round us out here, how about a newsstand version of Savage She-Hulk #1 in 9.0 condition? Origin, first appearance, all that with She-Hulk. All of this inspired by recent stuff out of SDCC. So, Slab O'Clock has come. I'm going to let these sit for a second.
Can you slab what Vince is cooking?
Can you slab what I am cooking? It doesn't matter if you like pie, because it's time to look at the CGC stuff. I'm going to get a couple other books out of the box to change up our bottom section.
Do you guys have any favorite trailers from San Diego? Anything that you guys are looking forward to? I mean, seeing Ironheart in that Black Panther trailer was super rad. Matthew wants to know what you think about the storyline for the new Black Panther movie. I haven't heard much yet.
Honestly. Yeah, I haven't heard much about it either.
I don't know how they're gonna do it, but Ryan Coogler knows how to make a damn good movie.
I'm not concerned.
Yeah, same. Michael is picking up the She-Hulk on D on layaway.
Man, that's great news for She-Hulk fans, because I have 2 copies of the newsstand version. I don't even have to take this out of the sleeve. I'm just going to come take this to Dan. That one's going to stay up there.
At 9.0?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Both $325, obviously. Now, if you want a cheaper She-Hulk option, I've got a 7.0 for $100. Just in case that's of interest. I'm going to leave the higher price one taking the main portion. I also have a 9.0 direct. And that's a 9.6. That's a 9.6. On the Riri side of things, since we're talking about Riri Williams, I have a 9.4 Ironheart at just $75. Which everybody loves a cheap slab.
Did you have a 7.0? Did you say anything about a 7?
Yeah, I did.
That Savage She-Hulk as well?
Mm-hmm. A 7.0 Savage She-Hulk for $100.
Henry says he'll take the 7.0 on layaway.
All right.
Sweet. What is on E?
E is the first non-variant cover appearance of Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 10. I will leave E standing. I'm going to change out the Flash Thought Crimes for Detective Comics 600, the conclusion of Blind Justice, but also just sort of iconic cover in its own right, worthy of me taking the post-it off at least for a second just to get that bat face. It's probably weird to see my hands reaching over shit. I should not do
that. Keep an eye out for some Witching Hour and some Red Sonja.
Okay. We got Betty and Veronica, approved by the Comic Code, number 26, in good condition, just $35. I'm going to swap out the Fantastic Four here at the side, because we've seen that before, and the Witten variant is cool enough to earn its spot. The Wicked and the Divine superset is going to stay here for a little while.
Can you show this off of the camera real quick? Henry, you claimed it. Just wanted to see it real fast.
Yeah, sure.
And then, is A newsstand or direct? Which should be.
I believe it's direct.
Yeah, I was going to say it should be direct.
Yeah, It's like a 95% hit rate. I will take a look though.
It's like it's a
that's
modern,
right.
So
Yeah, there's not a lot of modern newsstand out there.
there's not many newsstands.
Yeah, there's not many newsstands.
We made it to 56 viewers.
56 viewers. Hell yeah, that rocks. That's so many people. Do you people know who I am? I'm Victor. And I sell comics sometimes. Specifically on Thursdays. Kind of only here, if we're being honest. This shit looks insane. What in the world? Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Issue 3. Rest in peace. Black Hugh Ravenlock. Man, like, what a gothic horror Nick Fury cover. What in the world is happening here? Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Issue 3. $28. Going to replace the Whitman Spider-Man here on G. I'm going to sell this fucking Wicked and Divine. Someone's going to read it. One of you here tonight is going to read one of my favorite modern comic books. Wicked and Divine rules, man. It's about gods, modern gods, materializing on our earthly plane, incarnated as children, not knowing how to wisely use their powers, burning out fast because they can't handle the juice. Wicked and Divine is dope. I want you to read it, and I want you to make me an offer.
Jeffrey Math's picking up the Ironheart on B on layaway.
I believe that's our only Ironheart at a 9.6. So, hell yeah, brother. Now, I'm going to replace it with the 9.4.
All right. Albert, the 9.6 sold before your comment came in, but let us know if you're interested in the 9.4.
It is. $25 less. It's like it's on sale.
Yeah. And then, yeah, the Savage She-Hulk is the 80s series.
Origin and first appearance.
Yep. Forgot to answer that question earlier.
I'm going to have a quick sidebar with my man Dan over here.
Yeah. I can double check for you if you want to keep going.
Yeah, please.
No worries, Albert. He's passing on the 9-4.
Fair. Still up here, still slab o'clock. I'm going to let him keep hanging for a second. I'm going to find some things to the boxes over here. This is sort of like big money time, I guess.
Do we have a copy of the Invincible Iron Man on A and a 9.8?
Invincible Iron Man on A and a 9.8. Not currently at this moment. They're all 9.6s.
Yo.
Right.
Yeah.
What's
Yo.
up?
What's going on?
I mean, can I pressure you to be on camera?
Hey, we'll crash the show.
Yo, come on in.
A cameo on the live show?
Yeah, yo, I love live show cameos.
Yeah, this is good.
That's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
The GalaxyCon cameo.
Yo, yeah, GalaxyCon cameos.
Right.
If somebody was at the show. Yo,
First
fucking
appearance
introduce
of,
yourself, big dog.
I'm Jalen. I was at the show. You probably saw me at the show.
That's right, you probably did.
You probably didn't buy something.
Ooh. Ooh.
Call him out, man.
Hey, you're bringing that energy on my life, so I'm trying to sling these comics, man.
We just lost 2 viewers here.
I'm telling you right now, you got cool stuff here.
I mean, yeah, I
got
got
way cool
slabs.
stuff here.
I got slabs all day, baby. It's slab o'clock.
We didn't have any slide pops at those at the show.
All right, I'm gonna keep putting things up. Lovely, lovely guest stars in the live show. I wish I would have gone to SuperCon. I wanted to get something signed by Brendan Fraser, but I did not make it.
That would be awesome.
I love Brendan Fraser.
Me too.
All right, so this thing, Action Comics issue 421. So I looked at this for a second. That says Captain Strong. Captain Strong is just Popeye,
That's
right?
Definitely.
Like
just
that's
Popeye.
definitely 100% Popeye the Sailor Man.
Who you kidding? Change
Yeah, yo, that's 100% Popeye. Regardless, this is 100% $20, and it's gonna replace something. Sure as hell, not that Wicked and Divine.
Would you do?
Just have the comics book, guys.
That was convenient. That was not one of the ones I was going to ask you about.
Okay, nice.
Would you do E and G together for 80?
I would do E and G together for $95, which is still a deal, and a hell of a deal with that.
Yeah. Jason, let us know if 95 works.
I feel like it's almost Justice League time. I haven't quite decided. I mean, at this point, we're kind of like in the SDCC special zone. So I might as well do some other stuff, right?
Yeah. He's countering your 95 with 90.
You son of a bitch. I'm in. Let's go. I mean, I do.
Bringing back the Rick and Morty.
Yeah. I'm the son of a bitch. I'm in. Hell yeah. I am in. Mostly because I want to do some Secret Wars stuff.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
That's timely.
do you guys want me to read the post-it note?
Go ahead.
Do I have to? I mean, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to chat. One day I'm going to get that damn TV screen. One day.
Ooh.
All right. I've got this Secret Wars thing. You know what it is. Secret Wars 1 through 12. All the Secret Wars. Doom gets cosmic powers at the end. All sorts of crazy shit happens. First Secret Wars, first Beyonder, first Voldrana, first Titania, first Spider-Woman, Julia Carpenter, first She-Hulk versus Titania, origin of Spider-Man's black costume, Dr. Doom steals Beyonder's power, She-Hulk joins the Fantastic Four, and the first line-wide crossover event from Marvel. All 12 copies of it in near mint minus condition across the full set. Not a single comic in there under near mint minus condition.
Including the one you want.
Including the one you want. Including that one. A joke that will live on forever in every live show I ever do. Including the one you're going to ask me about. Yes, that one is also near mint minus condition. I hope whoever bought that New Mutants is living their best life out there in the world.
Me too. Chat's asking if that's Popeye on that action.
It's 100% Popeye, dude. Like, there's no way that's not Popeye. I mean, it's Captain Strong, technically. I mean, that's the first appearance of Captain Strong to boot. It's not the first appearance of Popeye, but it is the first appearance of Captain Strong.
And then what issue number is that?
Let's find out, because I can't remember.
It's like one of those definitely not, in quotes, Popeye.
421.
Action 421.
Action 421. And in the meantime, probably want to find something else to put up. Ooh, this is a rad little thing. Ooh, we got Creeping in the background. We got this Marvel team up featuring Spider-Man and the Incredible Hulk, issue 53, notable for being the first John Byrne art on X-Men. Rad, $14 in fine minus condition. Cameos from Taco Bell cups. I was talking about these Taco Bell cups earlier. We got a Yoda and an Amidala one. The arms move. Why do the arms move on the cup?
Could have had that been a share prize.
Why?
So they can use the straw.
Sure. All right.
Matthew, I'll make a note of that. And yeah, we can reach out if it's still available. What is the story on Wicked and Divine?
Oh, buddy.
Oh, before you dive into that, will you do E for 9?
Yes, thank you.
Is that 14?
Yes, I will. Because I need to sell something, damn it. All right. So Wicked and Divine is a Kieran Gillen joint. You know who Kieran Gillen is by now. Wicked and Divine is the first book that I read by Kieran Gillen. And the basic thrust of it is that gods and higher powers are indeed real. They are incarnated in human bodies on Earth on this never-ending cycle. The catch of being incarnated as a god in a human body is that you cannot physically contain the celestial power residing within you, so you burn out fast. You die young. Gods die young. Gods are celebrities. It's hard not to be. You got powers. You got influence. You're going to be famous. Some celebrities are more Bill Gates, Elon Musk types. Some are more like Madonna, I'm putting on a party in the subway types. And it gets dark, as comics concerning unfathomable power tend to be. People start getting killed. Bad things happen with gods. We want to regulate gods. It just gets twisted and weird. And the good thing is, it ends. Like all the best stories, Wicked and Divine has an ending. And you can read it all the way to the ending here tonight with 9 volumes, 1 through 9, the full Wicked and Divine. And you, too, can start reading every damn book that Kieran Gillen puts out. Just like me.
What's the grade on G?
I thought you asked me the grade on the trade paperbacks, and I was about to quit on the spot. All right.
Grade on the spot.
The grade on G is near mint minus throughout, including the one you care about. Nothing less than a near mint minus. Nothing. And that's all 12 issues.
You can see that.
Bob Blast is hitting, boy. Well, Slab O'Clock is almost done. They've been sitting for a while. I'm kind of good with it. If you guys are, we can move on.
You've got an offer on the Secret Wars.
Do I really?
You do. $435.
I was going to say it better not be less than $400. $435 is a pretty reasonable offer, and I'm tempted to take it off rip. Kind of a steep discount, though. I want to keep talking, and I'm going to counter with $455.
Save it for last looks.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Nathan, that
What
is
is-
the complete series. Nope.
Is that Evil Bong?
Is it the share prize?
Evil Bong versus the Gingerweed Man.
Good lord.
I haven't thought about Evil Bong since I was but a young buck. Oh my goodness.
But what it actually is a Gingerweed Man statue.
Rad.
And they glued all the bongs into his hand upside down. So it's going to have an upside down bong.
An upside down bong with the Gingerweed Man.
Surprise E item. Is this real? This going?
No, we can't ship statues. So let's go ahead.
You
and
can
pull
pick it
that
up.
off.
You can pick it up from the Ultimate Comics location where you might even see the man trying to sell you the Gingerweed Man.
There you go.
Potentially. I mean, if you're interested, hop in chat. We can work
Gingerweed
something
Man
out.
himself. Our ultimate gingerweed man.
Our ultimate Gingerweed Man. The fly shoes in the business. All right. I'm going to start putting the slabs away. We talked about Secret Wars. Get to do my favorite activity, which is rebagging slabs. So much fun. It's a good time. I don't feel horrible about dead air at all. I just try not to think about it like I do most negative things in
Do
my
you
mind.
specific gender? Yep.
Hi, Jen.
Man, Jen never says hi to me anymore.
Oh. She's still here, so she'll probably say in a second. Are they making Wicked and Divine into a show? She also said hi to you, Jalen.
Who?
Jen.
You know,
Okay.
I don't know if they're making
Well,
Wicked
that's
and
not
Divine into a show.
I guess. Oh, now she says hi, Victor.
Hello, Jen.
Huh? You get that right out there? That's right. No, that was the third. It's pretty good. I think it's okay.
I don't know. Well, yeah, I will bring slabs back up on last looks, but it might not be all of them. So if you want to do any box necros, I mean, sooner is better than later. There. Now I've carefully and slowly bagged all of these damn things. Any word on the Secret Wars offer?
That's what he said.
That is true.
He said they can do pickup. They can do local pickup.
Yeah, you can do local pickup.
$35.
That's
That's a cheap statue.
Or best offer.
I will sell you anything in this room if you come pick it up at an Ultimate Comics store location. I mean, once upon a time, there was a sticker of this gremlin. I might get fired for selling the gremlin, but I'll sell you the damn gremlin. Won't even think about it. The price is right on everything. Everything's for sale.
Star Wars.
Yeah, no worries, Albert. Yeah, Nathan, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but it is the complete series for the Wicked and Divine trades.
It is the complete series. Was Albert the Secret Wars offer?
Yeah.
No counter offer?
He's asking his wife. He's waiting to see get some input there.
I feel that.
I know, right?
I feel that.
Same.
Yeah.
Hi, Jen. She said hi to me. She said she saved the best for last.
I'm going to put down Daredevil issue 19, where he is alone against the underworld. That is John Romita artwork, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put this down for $20 since we have all this space to fill. I'm going to put down something that I'm super juiced about. Before he was going coast to coast, Space Ghost was a genuine superhero. And this is the second full Space Ghost. This is issue 3 of Hanna-Barbera TV Superheroes. In fine, very fine condition, $70 for a little bit of Space Ghost. I actually, unironically, really like Space Ghost. I can't remember who did the modern series of it, but the modern Space Ghost went real hard. And honestly, made the show even funnier than it already was.
Willie T's picking up Daredevil on E.
Nice. Okay.
And you still love the Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Excuse me. Did you read the what was the Hanna-Barbera crossover series they did a few years ago? I just, as soon as I said it, it's Future Quest.
Yeah.
Where they crossed over like all the Hanna-Barbera properties.
We've got the Legion of Superheroes in DC Comics issue 287 versus Karlak. Odds against survival 17-1, presented right there in the title. Oh
Never
man.
tell me the odds.
How are they? Yeah, I was about to say that same thing. How they're going to get out of this? Who knows?
David Fitz remembers Future Quest. What'd you think about it? I thought it was a lot of fun. Albert says that his wife saw his GalaxyCon purchases and he's in timeout.
It's fair. Entirely fair. We got Uncanny X-Men 282, notable for being obviously the first Bishop, but it's not just the first Bishop. It is a newsstand variant of it. I mean, I say variant, newsstand edition. Doesn't particularly matter. The point is that it's newsstand. It's the first Bishop, and it's in near mint condition, so it's $48 worth of comic book. Sets and story arcs, you know how it is. Since I'm trying to fill in some space, we're going to keep that going here. The Black Knight Curse of the Ebony Blade, issues 1 through 5, complete Black Knight storyline. Honestly, first cover, it's popping off. Near mint condition on the lot of it, $35. On D, slowly rebuilding a board destroyed by Slab O'Clock. You're not going to be able to see it at all because it's a gold cover because it was the 90s. With Astonishing X-Men Deluxe issue something, Lord. I can't even read it, and I'm standing here. It's Age of Apocalypse. I wish I could see what it was. It's probably on the interior cover because all it says is March.
Oh, God.
Yeah, if I get a little help from the Peanut Gallery, I would be super down for that. Love to have an expert opinion.
Hey, that's an extra right there.
Always call in someone that knows more than you. Secret to life. While we get our stuff looked at, what we do, who is the new Captain America? You know damn well who it is here in issue 25. But that's going to be your Sam Wilson Captain America, also notable for SDCC stuff. But you already knew that was happening in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Very fine condition, $40 on it.
So this is a reprint of Astonishing X-Men number 1 through 4, and it is called the Ultimate Astonishing X-Men.
Oh, nice.
Thank you very much.
Ultimate and astonishing.
It is both ultimate and astonishing. It is in near mint condition. It is shiny as hell. It is $19, and you know I priced this book because of how 19 is written. And we're going to knock off Legion of Superheroes on B.
Would you do D for 30 or at 35?
You know I would. I love selling sets. I always make deals.
Well, let's go into Michael Kennedy.
Need to get these damn slabs out of the way. I've got to clear this box.
What is on G?
Man, what is on G? Is G Secret Wars?
Yep.
It's Secret Wars. G is on Secret Wars. Secret Wars is on G. 1 through 12. All the issues, including the one you care about. Hell, I will get it out. I will get it out of the bag. No one's ever going to be satisfied until they see it. I'm going to take this whole thing out. Got to be cursing way more in this show than I'm allowed to. There it is. There's the money. Secret Wars, issue 8. It's right there. This is all of Secret Wars. Secret Wars in near mint minus condition to boot. The lot. All of it. First Beyonder. Titania facing off with She-Hulk. First Black Suit.
Let's say if that's the one book you dropped tonight.
All right. No, it will not be. I will drop no books this evening. The die has been cast. The promise has been made. Just to continue SDCC stuff. Avengers 267. It's Kang. We're doing more Kang stuff. This is going to be in near mint condition. A beautiful book. $125 on D. I know the numbers are a little high. It's just because I'm working through some stuff. So I can get this damn slab box out of my way. Yeah, I'm personally working through some stuff. I've had a hard week. My house is dirty. I got 3 cats, man.
Taking it out of the chat.
Woo.
Yeah, the Action Comics on F is in very fine condition.
Which one is on F?
The not Popeye,
Oh, that's
the definitely not
yeah,
Popeye.
the definitely not Popeye for sure. For copyright and legal reasons, 100% not Popeye. Something needs to get trimmed.
Would you do A for 45? Give it 70.
I would do A for 55. I guess Wicked and Divine needs to go away. I know, hurts my feelings a little bit, but I'll clear H and I for some new stuff. And I'm going to yell at you, but we'll get into mine some more later. Don't worry, we'll get there.
Giving it away for last week's.
I'm going to put down the Wonder Woman annual, the first annual of this particular thing. Near mint condition, $5. Hanging out on one of the things I just cleared, just because I wanted to make things a little bit cheaper, at least on one side of the board. Lord.
Alright, so that Ironheart CGC, the Ironheart number 1 CGC 9.4 you had up earlier.
And we're necroing all the way from here, huh?
Would you do 60?
The Ironheart 9.4.
Yes.
It's at $75. $15 off is quite a lot. I'll do it for $10 off. $65. Just give me a little bit. It's a little tiny bit. It's not even that much.
William, let us know if that works for you.
Put down Detective Comics 631. Batman beating the crap out of dudes near mint minus $5 on I. It's just about time to start rotating things elsewhere. Probably not Bishop, but maybe Space Ghost. What do you about to say, Dan?
I was saying, what's the condition on D?
Condition on D. When I pulled it out, I offhandedly said near mint. So I'm going to do a little bit more thorough of an inspection. And I'm going to stand by that. Near mint copy. Near mint minus potentially, but near mint copy. The only issue that I really have with this, there's just like very minor regular wear. There's a printer error where the spine is a little bit off-centered, but that's not spine roll. That's just printer error, so it's not going to matter to you in the slightest. Pages are good. Staples are good. Near mint minus copy on D.
All right, so 65 works for the Ironheart CGC 9.4.
You're damn right it does.
Michael Kennedy is picking up I.
What's on I?
The detective.
Cool.
And then is A the first appearance of Space Ghost?
It is the second appearance of Space Ghost. It is Hanna-Barbera TV Superheroes issue 3. Issue 3.
And what is on B?
And a man drinks Mountain Dew in peace. Lord. I was told what this was. It's
Ultimate Astonishing something.
Ultimate
issues 1 through 4.
Astonishing
reprint of issues 1 through 4.
Reprint of issues 1 and 4. Age of Apocalypse. Gold X-Men. I really wish that I had paid more attention. It's like I got caught out. It is a reprint of Astonishing X-Men, Age of Apocalypse, packaged as Ultimate X-Men and given a shiny gold cover.
All right. Would you do F for 15?
Killing me. Yeah, sure.
Would you do D for 100?
Yeah, I would. I would do D for 100.
Then what She-Hulk grades do we have left? So Albert, let us know which one you're looking for. He's going to kind of rattle off what we got, and then we can tell you.
The She-Hulk grades that we have are a 9.0 newsstand, and a 9.0 regular, potentially.
The direct?
Yeah.
What is a 9.0 for the direct?
Yeah.
How much was that?
The 9.0 newsstand is $325. The 9.0 direct is $200.
All right. So looks like for the one you're looking at, Albert, it's gonna be $200. Let's know if that works for you. The first appearance of Riri, CGC 9.6. You still got that over there?
I do indeed. The Invincible Iron Man number 9?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mikhail's going to pick that up on Lightaway.
Hell yeah. Let's go. And that to you?
Sir.
The SDCC special ain't going too bad, honestly. Secret Wars has been up for a hot minute. So I feel like it's worth my time to put up a significantly cheaper Secret Wars in which someone was thoughtful enough to put the Spider-Man on the back. Shout out to whoever put this together. Probably Dan. Probably Dan. Again, all 12 issues. This one's just $325. You're gonna find these comics to be in very fine, near mint condition, and a fine minus, I believe, is the distinction that you made. Dan?
That is not my handwriting, but that's what it looks like. It's fine to.
Yeah. So it says fine to very fine to near mint. So I would assume that the fine applies to our highlighted book here on the back. So Secret Wars 8 is going to be a fine copy. The rest of it will be in very fine near mint condition, and it's a heck of a lot cheaper than this one, which is in much better shape. But better is all relative. If you just want to own it, you don't got to worry about that type of shit. Now, do you?
Yeah, the Savage She-Hulk #1s are CGC. They were up earlier in the show. I think we had them up before you had said that you had jumped in, Robert. But we've got 9-0s.
Robert missed Slab O'Clock?
I think so.
So unlike him. Is he okay?
Are you okay? Let us know.
But in a DM, you don't understand in the chat. It's fun. I'm going to put down the first issue of the very first solo Batgirl series with my girl, Cassandra Cain. My favorite Batgirl, if I'm being real. Love me a deadly combatant. Very fine, near mint condition, $52. And just because we're doing Batgirl stuff, Batgirl issue 0 off the new 52, when we decided to ditch the wonderful character decision that is Oracle to just put Babs back in the Batsuit. Not mad about it or anything. Near mint, $12.
So if you were to put G on layaway, your down payment would be $50.
Ooh, we're doing math now.
Yup.
Love it when we do math.
And then you would just be paying $75 a month for 6 months. Robert says he's on the boat working, so he has to jump in and out. So he's okay. He's just
good.
He's got responsibilities.
Yo, he's got work to take care of.
Yeah.
Dan does too. I do.
Presumably.
As long as you haven't fallen off the boat. You're fine.
And look, I'm not trying to pitch, but I am trying to pitch because it's kind of my thing. You could CGC grade the one you want from this one. It wouldn't even be that hard, especially with a little cleaner press on it. It'll come out beautiful.
Send it back to us and the pressure.
Would you do?
I don't pitch too hard, but hey, that's not a bad idea.
Well, if you fill out the information with the presser too, we can always send it over to the presser before we send the rest of your books out to you if you're shipped. I don't think you're shipped, but for anyone else who needs it,
yeah.
Albert said that he will pick up G on layaway for the full asking price.
Woo! Let's go.
Would you do?
I wish I had a bell to ring.
Yeah, I know, right? Would you do I for 10, even at 12?
I would do I for 10.
Robert said he's hiding in the bathroom right now. Just to sneak in some live show
Vibes.
time.
I'm gonna ditch the gold 90s X-Men.
That's how I had to watch the Black Panther trailer because my wife doesn't like any trailers. So I was like, I'm just gonna hide out for like.
The same.
I respect the hell out of that, dude. I don't ever want to watch any trailers.
I thought you meant respect the hell out of hiding in the bathroom.
I mean, I still respect that.
Really, man.
A man's got to do what a man's got to do, and sometimes that's hide in the bathroom. All right, like I was saying, I kind of want to get back to some stuff that's a little bit more affordable. I'm just gonna grab some stuff. Let me put it up.
Albert says he's making his bed up on the couch and avoiding his wife's gaze.
Hell yeah, brother. With this G.I. Joe issue 29, just for a little lightning round to fill out our board here on B. Action Comics 427, featuring the man who never lived. Superman's just lost it. He's pointing at the space where no one is and saying, that's the new Superman. No, he's not. There's no one there. Superman, what are you talking about? From Beyond the Unknown, issue 9, even the Earth gets towed, which, I mean, what a horrifying Hitchhiker's Guide type of reality that is, where your planet itself just gets taken to a tow yard. The original Shield, the Archie Adventure Series original Shield. Goodness gracious. It's not Captain America. It's not Nick Fury. It's both at the same time. Come on down. The Arch Comic Shield. You're in minus condition and $5 in this bad boy. Gonna swap out, honestly, probably Space Ghost. Yeah. We'll leave Bishop for now. Space Ghost is more of a niche property. We'll see him again at last look, so it'll be fine. Somebody's gonna pick it up.
And yeah, that Savage She-Hulk #1 direct CGC 9.0 was $200.
That is correct. It was $200. Do I have an open slot or not? I do not. I got to create one. Yeah, Bishop. No, Wonder Woman goes. Bishop survives to live another day. The Amazing Spider-Man and Marvel Tales issue 22. It's a reprint of a bunch of stuff. Amazing Spider-Man 27. There's Journey into Mystery reprints in here. Strange Tales 120 is in here where the Human Torch meets Iceman. All sorts of Marvel reprints, all sorts of Marvel Tales. Very good condition, just $10. Knocking Wonder Woman off the board. Bishop is the next to go, but I feel like I should replace Bishop with something that is equally cool.
All right, Robert's picking up that She-Hulk on layaway.
The direct?
The direct for $200. And then Steven is picking up Shield on A.
We love the box necros and Victor's in town.
Sweet. Yeah. Nathan is saying that his boss makes $1 while he makes a dime. That's why he poops on company time.
I feel that.
Classic.
You always get paid to poop.
If possible, yeah,
That's a philosophy
absolutely.
to live by.
There's no reason to not.
What is on
You're
F?
not the fans out here.
Lord, what is on F? F is the first solo Batgirl series starring Cassandra Cain, and that particular comic is in very fine, near-mint condition. The first time Batgirl got a solo series, it was not Barbara, it was Cassandra, because she will kill you without thinking about it.
Spoiler. No, that's another one. That's not Cassandra.
Ooh, comic book jokes. Oh, gross. That's cool. I would totally do that. I love it. That's cool. Very good. Dude got him. Oh, A is already open. I don't got to worry about that shit. Sensational Spider-Man issue 39. It's during Back in Black, but it's mostly notable for this just disgusting Venom looming over Aunt May cover.
Jeez.
Yeah, geez is really the only reaction I have to that.
Yeah, it should be Doc Ock looming over Ant-Man.
Yeah, if anybody creeps on Aunt May, it's Doc Ock. Get away from my woman. Spider-Girl, obviously, you know, the whole 90s Marvel daughter of Spider-Man, alternate reality stuff. This says stunning first issue from October of 1998. I don't like that it says the wildest and cutest web slinger of all. What I'm mostly interested in and why I looked at this and not shown to for so long, because it just says Marvel Comics 2. And I'm wondering if Marvel, similar to the Marvel Tech, started up like an alternate universe imprint just to start pitching characters along those lines. We sold one Secret Wars. This Secret Wars will come off. We'll see it on my last looks. I said I was going to take Bishop up.
Jennifer's picking up ASM on A.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Surprise, surprise, I have multiple copies. If you want a creepy Venom moving over anime comic book, you can also have one for the low, low price of $5. I'm just going to do this over here.
Yeah, that works.
More sense to me. Damn, approximately 0 love for Bishop. Tell him y'all said that.
No.
I'm going to replace it with another relatively high dollar comic, more expensive than Bishop. The Jeff Lowe Batman issue 619 with one of my favorite covers. However, this is not just the conclusion of Hush. It's not just the comic. It is a gatefold variant with a COA. Yeah, it's got a COA this time. Hush up now. It's signed by Jim Lee, and Dynamic Forces said that he did it, and it's still sealed. So I've got all the certification that you would need to pay a flat $100, approximately one Benjamin, for this comic book.
Welcome to the show, Rick. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Batman Shadow of the Bat issue 70 featuring Fate. Just a dope-ass painted-looking cover, honestly. High-grade copy of the book, $5, replacing Sam Wilson Cap.
We do D for 6. Got it at 10.
Would I do it for one more $1, 7. Love me the $1.
Let us know if that works for you. And then can you show C up close and you get a chance?
I can. I have a chance right now. This moment. Let me take this Post-it note off.
This moment.
I'm not going to take it out because that would be dumb. But it is the gatefold variant. So when you get it, you can unfold it. I'm not going to do that, though. It is signed, and it has a COA.
Got it.
Aha. Twist ending.
7 works for D.
I mean, classic $1. Put that back down. Bring D over to you.
Sir.
Put down Adventure Comics featuring Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, issue 374. This hooded guy telling it's time to kill the rest of the Legion, baby. Don't worry about it. Fine condition, $15 for old-timey Adventure Comics here on D. I've been looking for the DC war stories and haven't really seen anything along those lines, but it's not like we don't. I mean, there's lots of Marvel war comics, but I ran across Milton Caniff's Steve Canyon from Dell. Again, it said that we had a whole bunch of Dell comics. We saw the Conqueror and all the other stuff. But Civil Air Patrol getting into an actual armed conflict sounds freaking horrifying. I don't know if I'm comfortable with this storyline. I'm going to swap out the Marvel reprint, I think.
Well, that's actually being claimed by Christopher Pruitt, so you're good.
Couldn't have asked for better time.
Stephen Collins asking if you would do the Bishop and the Sam you just pulled a moment ago for 60.
Really? So getting the Sam. The Bishop and the Sam for 60.
Yes, sir.
This is $88 worth of comics. I can do that for $72. I did hella calculations. You wouldn't believe the numbers.
Look into the matrix.
I did set them aside for you, though, so now you're legally obligated to talk to me. Them's the rules. Other relatively early Fantastic Four hanging out in the far end of the box. Issue 131, involving the Inhumans and Quicksilver is here. Very fine plus condition, $40 for the Fantastic Four, replacing probably the unknown thing here, since I know somebody's looking at that old Superman and being like, oh, I do want to know about this guy that wasn't there.
Absolutely. Would you H for 9? You got it 15.
A for 9, got it at 15. What is it?
H.
H. You know what? Yeah, I'll do that for 9. Let's go. I'll put down one of the Wonder Woman mini sets that we've been having here. I thought it was Adam Hughes, and it's not Adam Hughes. Fully got my ankles broken on that. 18 and 19, this Wonder Woman mini set. Little story art, little piece. Mirror mint on both. $8 for the package. I've got a couple other sets that I'm kind of stoked to pull out, so I'm just gonna talk and fill the air with chatter while I find them. That's one of them. There is another back here. Hell yeah, there we go.
And Stephen Conlon, just let us know if 72 works for that combo offer.
Now, something's going to get taken off. I believe this is one of them, and probably G.I. Joe as well. Fairly niche interest comic books. I mean, I don't really want that Venom looming over Aunt May on my wall. But I've got Rebirth Batman issues 1 through 5 of All-Star Batman from Rebirth.
Oh, sweet.
Hell yeah.
That's a fun story.
It is a fun story, and it is $15 for the lot of it. The My Own Worst Enemy, I think is what it is.
Yeah. He's like road tripping with Two-Face, taking him to, I think, Arkham. Meanwhile, Two-Face has alerted every criminal in the city that this is my location. I will give you a huge sum of money if you kill Batman.
Also, Batman has a chainsaw.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Easy sells. Easy sells here on the live show. Also, Batman's Chainsaw. We've also got the Streets of Poison Captain America storyline, another set, 372 to 378, a whole lot of Captain America, and the first cameo of Leon Haskins, the first team appearance of the Power Tools. Speaking of chainsaws, Buzzsaw, Drill, and Jackhammer combine like the Constructicons, whatever the hell they're called.
Yes.
Those little things that make the big bot, the Power Tools.
Yeah.
They create Devastator.
Thank you. See, this is
of course.
it's just further demonstrating that I shouldn't be the one on the live show.
Steven's talking to you, but he is passing on your counter offer.
Hey, sometimes it'd be like that. All we ask for is follow up around these parts.
That's right.
It's like when you send a job application, you don't hear nothing. Until 8 months later, you get an email that says, "Oh, regretfully, we must decline." Oh, word?
Forgot I applied here.
Sounds a little personal.
Yes.
Personally salty.
Yes, it does. It sounds very. What? You ain't never applied for a job?
Nah.
Man.
I just walk in and say, "You got anything?"
Right.
I'm your employee now.
I work here now.
The manager at the carrier store told me to apply here first of all. So like, hey, do you like your job? And I was like,
Personally
nah.
headhunted, selected.
Would
Gonna
you
flex on my show like that?
Would you do the Batman set, the All-Star Batman 1 through 5 for 10? You would at 15?
I live for 12, $3 off. While I keep looking for other sets. Because I can't break out the big set yet. I feel like that's kind of cheating.
So 12 works.
I might take that ass.
Red.
Right, Jennifer says 12 is good. Scoop and Jalen.
Nice. Go ahead and bring that down.
Hey.
This guy. A.
A for Batman.
A for Batman. I can't always make the letters match, guys.
A for Arkham.
Yeah, A for Arkham. Detective Comics 627, the anniversary, celebrating Batman's 600th appearance with a remake of the original cover that looks way better. $5 to this bad boy. Also on A. Batman officially lives on A now, I think.
Despite that.
We had some Marvel slabs during the little slab o'clock.
We did. We can bring it back if you want.
Yeah, I mean, we've got about 20 minutes to last looks.
Yeah, keep me posted on that so I don't not know what time it is. So I know what time it is. Let's cut the double negative. Son of Tomahawk, issue 134.
It has been done.
Full raccoon hat. That's how you know it's the Wild West.
Son of Tomahawk?
Son of Tomahawk.
Is his name Hatchet?
Great.
I hope so.
Cleaver.
I hope so.
I'm Axe Lewis. These are my sons. Hatchet. Tomahawk.
Yeah,
What's
Robert,
another word for an axe-like device? There's got to be one more.
Robert,
A mattock is kind of an axe. It's like an axe for rocks.
Or a leash. An axe for rocks. Sounds like a pickaxe.
How weird.
I'll try
That's
to
their older brother.
Yeah, that's their older brother Halbert over there. He's real tall. That's my 7-foot large son.
7 foot large.
All right, Robert, we got you for that She-Hulk on layaway. Eddie wants to know if you would do Wonder Woman on H for 4. You have it at 8 for that set.
Sure, man. I deserve it at this point.
50%.
I will take the hit for all the talking.
It took 3 tries for me to get that.
Yeah, yo, I'm sorry, man.
No, you're good.
Now that the space is free, Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, issue 47, featuring T and Sabotage, with Sergeant Fury just running dudes over in a motorcycle, which is a hell of a thing to do. Fine condition, $10. H for Howling. Eat it. The Batgirl is still here, which kind of surprises me. I'm going to let that stay for just a minute longer. I think I'm going to put up our big set, because I've got more boxes that I need to get out of my way.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
And since you said we're 20 minutes till last looks, it's kind of time anyway.
Would you do C for 75? You have it at 100.
But it has a COA. You know what? Yeah, I would. It's been there for a long time. I need space. Done. Enjoy the deal. On the bottom row, I'm going to pop Tales of Suspense, issue 23, in good, very good condition. The first appearance of the creature in the bog. They're kind enough to put on that cover, the black bog creature here on G. G for not Lagoon, which has G's in it. If you're curious. Hey guys, it's a short box. It's time to talk about what's in the short box. We had the first issue of this earlier. So I'm going to very not sneakily put this post-it note here on the back. We're going to talk about the DC Universe New Justice League. Woo! First Legion of Doom, first Ultraviolet Lanterns, first Still Force, first Totality, first Perpetua, first The Flood, first Yarrow or Jarro, depending on how you want to say the son of Jarro. You know, his name is Hatchet, but we call him Jarro around here. Justice League of Tomorrow, first World Forger, first Apex Predator, first Ultra Monitor, because the regular Monitor just wasn't good enough, first Tartarus, first Mindhunter, and the first Omega Knight. I don't know who the hell Omega Knight is, but that name beats ass. And issues 1 through 75 of this comic, all in this short box, all here. 1 through 75, short box special, $300 for the entire set. This Justice League is pretty good Justice League. It's some good DC superheroing. Obviously, you heard that giant list of first appearances and whatnot. Well worth the time, well worth the set.
It's a really
and no matter whether you buy a short box or one comic, how much is shipping, Dan?
$8.
Don't you want to have this shipped to your house for $8? Not possible anywhere but on the Ultimate Comics live show.
$300. $308.
I mean, yeah, it'll come to you some total for $308. But how much work did you put into assembling this? 0. How much work did Dan put into assembling this? $300 worth of work. I tell you what.
How long have you been working on that one, bud?
To be honest. Would you do D and H together for 12? Comes to 20.
Which and H?
D and H.
D and H.
D and H together for 12. I'll do D and H for 15. Sticking with our $5 off theme. That's what we'll do. Something has to get the axe at this point. I'm kind of worried that it's Batgirl, but that's kind of the way the world works. Swapping out Batgirl for... I mean, we saw a lot of Secret Wars. It was one of the preview books. So we're going to put up Secret Wars 2. All of Secret Wars 2. Issues 1 through 9. And I can flash the rest. We can do that.
Alan is passing on D and H.
Fair enough. But yeah, it's going to be your first Human Beyonder. First Boom Boom. I mean, it's an iconic character if I've ever heard of one. First Hate Monger. And this is notable. This is your Ultimate Comics live show facts. Similar to how we had the first appearance of Adamantium, we sold the first comic that says Thwip. This is the first Marvel Comics recorded appearance of the Beyonder taking a shit.
Great.
Because he has human form, and someone has to teach him how to poop. All right here. In Secret Wars 2, the comic event of the century.
Isn't first Hank Monger and Fantastic Four?
Not according to that post-it note. And I live and die by the post-it note.
What do you know? You're not on the live show. What do you know?
See, you say these things, but Jeremy Tarney appeared to specifically tell me that it's adaptation and not adaption. So be careful of what you say, lest he materialize.
Yeah, what the hell's an adaption?
First Hate Monger Civil War number. Civil War 2 number.
Sorry, don't stare daggers at me.
That's right.
Sorry, Secret Wars 2. This is what I get for multitasking.
Civil War.
We can't do the Justice League set for 70, but you can do it for $45 a month over 6 months.
Ooh, look at the pivot. 70? Honestly, I respect that offer. Is there anything else that could have been a typo for?
It was before the Secret Wars 2 set came up, but that is the Secret Wars 2 complete set for $75. What is the Tales of Suspense on G?
How do letters work? this one.
Yeah.
The Tales of Suspense on G is Tales of Suspense 23. First creature from the Black Bog.
Oh, Wicked Divine set. My bad.
Ah, okay.
You want to know if you would do the Wicked Divine set for 70?
It's
70, yeah.
It's a flat 100 if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, correct. Yeah. Sorry, David. This is another victim of me trying to multitask because we were talking in the comments at the same time.
$30 off is a lot to take off. But the $100 price point already is a $35 discount from when I did the math, not including local sales tax, of course. Thus making a full $60 discount from cover price. Now, at any Ultimate Comics location, you buy 2, get 1 free for graphic novels. So I feel like the math is working out. I feel like $70.
You get 3, but
You get 3?
by 3 you get 1.
Buy 3, get 1?
Yeah.
I mean, this is 9 volumes, Blair.
So you have 3 free ones.
This is fine. $70 and you got it, dude. I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy letting people ship this for $8.
All right. So David's picking up that for 70.
Saves me from buying it again.
Is the
I like to give things to people. So shut up.
Is the Secret Wars 2 set first prints or reprints?
First prints.
Would you do D for 6? You have it at 10.
I would do D for 6.
Plus, we gave David that little extra discount for me. I think he was talking about the complete wrong set, too.
Yeah, can I get that Justice League for $70?
Yeah, I was like, that's...
What?
That is, that's on me.
Knows how to haggle.
Right? Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne. I'm going to put down the Death of the Family prologue from Batgirl, which is 13 to 16, leading into the Death of the Family storyline. So this is a complete tie-in, the complete Death of the Family tie-in. 4 issues worth of Batgirl, near mint condition, $32. Kind of hard to find, and I know that as someone that has collected all of Death of the Family.
You're welcome, David. He said I appreciate the laugh. We have that Secret Wars set.
Later, bud.
Later. Graded at near mint. When you get a moment, can you show those covers?
All of them? Okay.
You can fill the spots first, but for spot.
So, this Secret Wars or that Secret Wars?
F.
Oh, okay.
Secret Wars 2. Sorry. I could have specified.
Okay, yeah, because 9 is a different number than 12. All right. Issue number 1.
It's different.
Issue number 2. Issue number 3. Wish I could Vanna White this bitch. Issue number 4. But I'm only one man. Issue number 5. Issue number 6. He has Jerry curls, and that's not okay. Issue number 7. Issue 8. Issue 9. Now he's just in a Thriller costume, and that's even more of a problem. All right.
They will have the live show studio.
Go ahead and put that back on F. Do I have any open spots? H is open. Something should go on H.
D's open.
D's open.
Yeah, whatever. Letters. Shut up. No, but actually, thank you. I don't like looking stupid, and I do it often. Wolverine issue 145, the giant size 25th anniversary issue. Notable because somehow Wolverine got adamantium off his skeleton, and he gets bonded with adamantium again in this issue.
Great.
All right.
Sort of like a Deadpool arc. Oh, I don't have my healing powers anymore. Oh, wait, they're back.
So I got a couple offers for you. Would you do G for 75? It's at 120. That Tales of Suspense.
Flat 80 and you got it. Ooh,
Oh.
that felt bad to say. Flat 80 and you got it.
Corey Fisher's picking up that Wolverine on D.
Okay.
Would you do Batgirl on E for 24? It's at 32.
Do it for 26.
And can you say what issues that is?
Let me read my notes. 4 issues, Batgirl 13 to 16. Issue 13 is the second print variant, which has prints go, lower print run, rare comic book. I don't know why I'm saying comic book tonight. Normally I just say comic.
Christopher Brevet's saying 80 is a deal on G.
Yes, sir, it is. That's correct.
So Eddie Page is saying that you should rock the Jared curl for the next live show special.
I absolutely fucking will not. It's a bold decision.
What am I missing?
And then Paul's calling me out. He's saying he'll do the Justice League set for 71.
Nice.
Driving hard bargains on the live show tonight.
Michael Kennedy says 26 works for E.
Cool. How much time do I have for last looks?
10 minutes.
Go crazy. Throw something wild out there.
Yeah, I can do real niche stuff.
There you go.
That's what I can do. Yeah, we love weird stuff when I'm on the show. And if you rock with Lady Mechanica, yeah, buddy, $40 near mint. This is issue hard to find because Aspen does not focus on issue numbers. Lord. Yeah, it's the first one. Hell yeah. The first issue of Lady Mechanica. I can't tell you what print it is, but it's on G. And if you are going to buy it, you already know what version it is. I remember when those were originally taken off. I was just foolishly trying to find them, and just, no, sir. That's not possible.
C is just the A covers, right? For Justice League.
It is just the A covers for a little while. I think it starts shifting into variants closer to the end.
But it doesn't have any of the Jim Lee covers from the first few issues? Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Would you do H?
Yeah, it starts doing the minimal trade dress thing closer to the end with a couple of these.
I think that's once it switches to Bendis too.
But what's the thing that you were saying?
Would you do Sergeant Fury on H for 5? You got it at 10.
Half price for Sergeant Fury. Fine. Let's go for it.
What is the condition on Lady Mechanica?
Near mint. I knew somebody was into it. Steampunk Aspen Comics is a sure bet for somebody. And I'm one of those somebodies. I'm going to put up issue 6 of 6, the final issue of Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer, taking the Todd McFarlane route, an artist that decided that it was time to tell the stories that he wanted to tell. And that story is the most Frank Frazetta story of all time. Who am I? I'm a Viking horn helmet man who kills everything in sight. And it's going to look awesome. I'm going to make epic paintings about me slaying this giant snake. Hell yeah, you are, Frank. That's right. And more Hanna-Barbera Super TV heroes. This is the first appearance of a whole bunch of things. The first Herculoids, the first young Samson and Goliath, the first Mighty Mightor. But really what's important, we had the second appearance of Space Ghost earlier, and this is the first appearance of Birdman, before he was Harvey Birdman, before he got a law degree. Issue number 1 of Hanna-Barbera's TV superheroes in fine condition for $100.
I don't believe we have any of the Jim Lee covers in the box for tonight. We've had at least some of the Batman stuff up fairly recently, but
yeah, we have seen a couple of them. I mean, I can look around for some Jim Lee stuff just sort of passively.
Later,
Come cruise out. Plug the booth.
we've got a booth at GalaxyCon this weekend. You can go see Jalen.
You will not see Jalen.
Was it?
You will not see Jalen.
You cannot see Jalen. Disregard. I've told an untruth. DeShields, that book of the Tales already sold. Would you do Lady Mechanica for 30 of it at 40?
I would do it for 30.
And then 5 minutes till last looks.
All right. We'll put up Daredevil issue 22 in good condition, $10 in which the Tri-Man lives. this absolutely baller ass cover of the Mighty Thor, issue 294. Revealed at last the origin of Odin. Man, look at that. Look at how cool that looks. Just $12 on that. The Captain America set probably needs to go away at this point.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It has been a minute. Put up this. What if the Age of Apocalypse had not ended? Well, what happens is Galactus eventually shows up and wrecks your shit. Near mid-minus condition, just $6. Something else needs to get the axe. And what's it going to be? Secret Wars 2? I don't know. Maybe. Let's do Detective. Let's leave up some of the more niche things. Not niche. The more interesting things for now.
Would you do the what if you just put it up on B for 4? You have it at 6.
Sure. Gotta keep things moving.
You do H for 10. You have it at 12.
I would indeed. We'll put down Action Comics issue 871, featuring new Krypton. You got front and center, old super dog, near mint condition, $4. Batman issue 302. Who are the Wirehead killers programmed to seek out and destroy Batman? We'll find out. For $20 for this comic in very fine near mint condition. And H needs to have something on it. So, how about a Marvel team up? Spider-Man and Invisible Girl. Marvel team up issue 88. It looks like Spider-Man is invisible. There's a twist ending, but also a great way to fight crime. Make Peter Parker invisible. He will have zero problems. He will take care of everything before it even has a chance to get to you. Don't stress.
Got a couple offers for you.
Okay.
Would you do the Secret Wars 2 set on F for 50? You have it at 75.
I would do it for 50. Let's go.
Would you do Daredevil on G for 5? You have it at 10.
Sure.
And then can you show A up close when you get a second here?
I can do that. I'll take the sticker off, and I will hold it up.
Got that fun crypto front and center.
Adventure Comics issue 276, featuring a Superboy prisoner in space. There's some kryptonite rings around an asteroid, and Superboy is forced to play checkers for all eternity with this robot. Ooh. A grim fate indeed, especially since the robot is triple jumping the hell out of him. $10 for Adventure Comics, featuring Superboy getting whipped in chest.
Right. Emilio's coming in first, taking that Marvel team up on H.
Okay.
Would you do A for 2? You have it at 4.
Yeah, sure. That sounds fine to me.
2 minutes.
Yeah, I love the countdown. Now I got some spots to fill. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz sketchbook from Marvel, popping up here for just $5 in near mint condition. Put that down on A to fill some space. G is currently open, so I'll do that Remender Venom issue 3. All these bullet casings just flying out. At the time, Venom was a secret agent. Near mint minus $5. And another $5 comic, DC Universe Last Will and Testament from Meltzer and all the Kuberts. It is a DC Comics one-shot. It is in near mint condition. It is $5, and it's on G. It's probably about time for me to start preparing for last looks.
Yeah, you got 1 minute.
So let me go ahead and start doing that. This Justice League superset is going to stay here for the entire time. So I'm going to go ahead and move it down here to I. I'm not going to take that off. Justice League's going nowhere except to your home when you make me an offer on it.
Would you H for 3? You have it at 5.
What's on H? Will I fix these comics?
Is that Venom, Remender?
Oh, yeah, sure. More space for me.
What is on I?
I is the full Justice League set from issue 1 all the way to issue 75.
Oh, what was on I? Was a Fantastic Four.
Oh, I was Fantastic Four. I was Fantastic Four issue 131, which features the Inhumans and Quicksilver. That's what was on I. I was gonna bring it back for last look, but last looks for that book just happened.
Would you do G for 3? You have it at 5. It's the DC Universe something.
Yeah, sure. The Last Will and Testament. I think that's before it got 52.
Looks like it.
Getting 52 is a very funny way to say that. All right. Let's get going. We'll probably do slabs first. So that's what we're going to do. C is empty. I just grabbed nothing.
The Oz on A, would you do it for 3? At 5?
It was already gone, man. Yes, I will. Alrighty, bringing back our slabs. Newsstand She-Hulk 9.0. World of Wakanda number 1, 9.8. And I actually need a price tag if you could help me out from the other one.
Yeah. $250.
$250?
The Missile Iron Man
Yep.
CGC 96. Yep, $250.
Man, that's the worst handwriting I've ever done. All right. Second draft.
Happens to the best of us.
This time I'll remember how spacing works, kind of, but not really. My 2 is really a diva on this post-it note. The Invincible Iron Man number 9, first full appearance of Riri Williams, CGC graded 9.6, $250. That is the return of the slabs that remain. A lot of Riri already went, but any of these can be yours for those listed prices. At this point,
Would you do E for 8? You have it at 14 for Nathan.
yeah, sure. But since the slabs are up and everybody needs time to think about high price items, because I'm also going to put Secret Wars back down. You remember the full Secret Wars? The full Secret Wars. Yeah, I'm just going to put that back. We think about how expensive these things are and whether or not they're worth your time and money. Let's talk about our share prize. Our share prize this evening, this first son of Namor, Thor's daughter from alternate reality, all this Captain Marvel action. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. Too bad it's not yours. Too bad it belongs to none other than Sean Conley, whose name is on this post-it note, and it will be going to him for free. Thank you for sharing, Sean. Much appreciated. Any word on these slabs, Dan? Because I'm about to take them down.
Nothing yet.
All right. And they're going to go back in the box, never to be seen again. See, if I was a CGC, I would simply make my acrylic hyper-resistant to scratches. So these were not necessary. I would Bruce Wayne a brand new plastic. Better than any plastic ever created.
Would you do Secret Wars, the 1 through 12 set for $250? You have it at $325.
I would. which clears my top row, which means now it is officially game time. I'm going to be kind to Dan this evening. As I do last looks, I'm going to put them in a box like a real live human instead of some kind of animal. All right, the Dell Comics Tomorrowland. You remember that? Remember I was talking about Tomorrowland? I do. Mr. Miracle, issue 11. I spent a whole year talking about Tomorrowland, dog. That Vengeance of Moon Knight #1 Alex Ross variant is back for $32.
They're in fine minus to very fine near mint condition.
Is that the Secret War stock?
Yeah.
Cool. Batman Adventures 36.
You get 8 for 2. You have it at 5.
Yeah, sure. Put that Goon issue 20 up here on A. Fill out E with that Adam Hughes G.I. Joe #2. Wish I knew her name, but I don't. Baroness something or other. That Shadow with the Bat, first appearance of Victor Zsasz, is also back, just $10.
Nathan says, what's he do? Finish the show and bail out and leave Dan with all the cleanup? Solid dude.
Never forget it. Invincible Iron Man issue 2, right here. Also, it's not cleanup, it's processing.
You got a few people saying the Baroness.
The Baroness. Okay, cool. Justice League stays up as promised. Swap out the Goon for that all-new Wolverine.
Yeah, if you guys liked like metal and death metal, death metal especially, that Justice League has a lot of the setup for death metal.
It certainly does.
And some tie-ins.
I mean, let's go find... I mean, it's during the Year of the Villain stuff, too.
Yeah, because the whole thing is introducing Perpetua, who's reinventing the Earths, basically, and she's the one that's battling.
Yeah, here's the first one where it starts happening, where Nightwing gets a ponytail and, like, fur pauldrons.
Oh, dude, that's and he's riding a mechanical horse made out of the metal from the Invisible Jet.
Sick.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Let's see what other cool stuff is here. Oh, God. Who did we refashion into a boat? Who did we refashion into a Viking boat? Because clearly that's like a person.
I think it's the Metal Man.
Yeah, like we turned a super team into a boat.
The grade on H is very good, fine.
Look at this horrifying shit.
Yup.
All of this is in this box. All this death metal Justice League is right here. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah.
Lex Luthor.
Rad.
And he's got all the extra powers from Perpetua. H is very good, fine condition.
Man, now I'm just like having fun.
Dude, that whole run is rad. 'Cause, I mean, you have the whole thing.
This is a really cool cover.
That's really cool.
And I kind of like the Royal Flush Gang, to be honest.
Me too.
Like, it's easy to look at them and be like, aha, joke villains. And every time they show up, they would really like to affirm that they are not joke villains.
H is #2.
Is that the Iron Man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Fantastic Four issue 81 is the next lot going up. Todd McFarlane Spider-Man here on C, replacing that Alex Ross Moon Knight. That set of Joe Frankenstein from Chuck Dixon. A pretty funny little comic book. And an interesting thing to read.
Sorry.
H is #2. Don't forget now. That 50th issue of the Marvel Star Wars. First full IG-88, first Dengar, first Bosk, all that stuff.
Probably getting to with the important facts about that Justice League run. Issue #10 is the first appearance of Jarro when he calls Batman Dad. I will take no slander on Jarro's name. He's an amazing character.
Put that Marvel Tag Deathlock, the 1 through 8 set, $10. from what we understand to be a steal.
I don't know the issue number, but there is an issue where Jaro is dressed as Robin, and it's amazing.
Place that Victor's As with this Ra's al Ghul reprint. All those questions about that Iron Man. The Iron Man is disappearing right now in favor of this Tinsdale variant of Captain America White. I will set this aside if somebody wants to talk about it. Justice League stays. That will be our constant. Have we received an offer on Justice League, Dan?
We have not.
Man, that's crazy.
Would you do that Iron Man that was on H for 75? You would 100?
All you had to do was ask. Oh yeah, I never actually brought this to you either.
I was going to ask about that. Would you do B for 10? You would at 20.
I'll do it for 15. Second issue of Once and Future. Fantastic Comics, issue 440. I'll set the Fantastic Four aside just in case. Challengers of the Unknown, issue 39. Daredevil, issue 13. Notable for being the first appearance of Vibranium and the origin of Kazar. Someone tell me how to say it, please. Avengers issue 165, the first appearance of Henry Gyrich. IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1, $20.
What's the grade on the Daredevil on D?
Give me 2 seconds.
I think all of our Iron Man for tonight sold. We are doing last look, so everything that's going up now is stuff that didn't sell earlier in the show.
Fine is the grade. Lenticular Luther. The Mockingbird Women of Power variant.
Would you do C for 4? You would at 8. That challenges the unknown.
Sure. I'm just going to hold on to it so I can keep going.
Yeah, you're good.
With that 1995 annual featuring Riddler. Flash 186, where somebody's doing some thought crimes. Fantastic Four 348, featuring the Fantastic Four that have always been the Fantastic Four and always will be. The Whitman variant of Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 27. I'm going to set the Daredevil aside, so where leave the other thing.
Is F the IDW number 1?
It is indeed.
And would you do not this H, but the Captain America White that was up for 5?
I'll do it for 7.
All right, so you let us know if 7 works. Would you do Mockingbird for 2? Give it at 4.
That's fair.
Would you do C for 3? Give it at 5.
What is C? Oh, yeah, the Fantastic Four, of course. My favorite super team.
George is saying it's Kazar.
Kazar.
All right, so I had Corey Fisher came in first with that Fantastic Four on C, so that's going to him. I think that's it for right now.
Cool. Epic Comics issue 600. The conclusion of Blind Justice.
Stevens passing on the Cat White.
The Legion of Superheroes issue 287. Betty and Veronica. Good condition, $35. Replacing Lenticular Luther. That Astonishing X-Men reprint with the gold 90s cover.
You guys want Lenticular 30 back, but don't pick up Lenticular Luther.
Yeah, that second appearance of Space Ghost from Hanna-Barbera. I'm going to put that down. The Wonder Woman first issue and annual, $5 in near mint condition. Beyond the Unknown from DC Comics, issue number 9. That's Spider-Man Black. Back in Black, rather. G.I. Joe. Legion of Superheroes starring Superboy. 374. Action Comics 427. And I'm glad the Popeye got picked up.
Yeah, me too. Would you do B for 5? You have it at 10.
Yeah, sure. The first Sam Wilson Captain America here in 25 in very fine condition, $40.
What is the X-Men on H again? Those reprints.
It's reprints from Astonishing X-Men, Age of Apocalypse era stuff, all repackaged as Ultimate X-Men and given a gold foil cover. The newsstand version of the first appearance of Bishop. I'm going to replace this Sam Wilson with a near mint copy that is $60 instead. First Batgirl solo series. Shadow of the Bat, issue 70, featuring Fate. A Captain America set from 372 to 378. The Detective Comics Anniversary Edition. Fantastic Four, issue 131. Batman 302. Somebody's trying to kill Bruce. Surprise, surprise. And our final last looks. Look at that. Man, made it all the way. Hanna-Barbera Super TV Heroes, issue 1. First Herculoids, first Young Samson and Goliath, first Birdman before he was an attorney at law, and the first Mighty Mightor, all replacing this guy. Thus bringing us to the tail end of tonight's Ultimate Comics live show.
Would you do Batgirl on H for 32? You have it at 52.
I would do it for 42. Especially with how much more love Cassandra's getting these days.
Oh, yeah.
In various media. She will be in bigger roles.
Nathan said, "Oh, the Wicked Divine sold good. Saved me."
Yeah.
I think Victor's thinking the same thing.
I'm just glad somebody's going to read it. It's a great read. Speaking of reading, now's the time to make a Justice League offer.
It's such a good
Drowned Earth, Year of the Villain, Dark Knight Metal. Look at this Eradicator cover. That's fun.
That is fun.
But I'm also a sucker for Reign of the Supermen, to be perfectly honest, because I'm a weirdo. But
let's see. Look at the earlier stuff in here, okay? Because that's all like post. Still check here, yeah. Because you got like the foil for the Drowned.
Hell yeah!
Back when these like ancient Atlantean gods are coming and trying to flood and destroy the planet. That's pretty sick. This Hawkworld world story arc. You get to see a child of a hot girl and Martian Manhunter.
Oh, yo, does it go to Thanagar and shit?
Yeah.
Nice.
This Mr. Mixaplixit, or however you say it, showing up again. Yeah. You get that fifth dimension battle with all these ridiculous hijinks. Yeah, it's just a sick run. And I should probably check the comments because no one's reading them now.
Who's driving the bus?
Oh, no one said anything. Will, we got an offer. Would you do Space Ghost for 50? You have it at, I forget, was it
70?
70?
Space Ghost at 70 sounds just fine to me. Let me dig it up.
We had the offer was for 50.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Nathan says Dan is going to be hosting now. Now that he has shown he can do it, man,
It's not like we ever thought Dan wasn't capable. Yo, the power lies within us all. Anyone can get up here and talk about comic books. All it takes is a more than passing interest, which I feel like everybody in the chat already has. If you're enthusiastic about it, willing to do enough research to get by, and also listen to people who know more than you, the live show is an easy sell, pun entirely intended. But I think that kind of closes us out for the evening, unless we're hearing any offers on the Justice League set. Specifically the Justice League set. As always, it's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed hanging out, and I'll see you real soon back here in the warehouse for me and at home for you on the Ultimate Comics Live Show. Peace.